Welcome.
Yeah! Yeah, fucking hard.
If you're watching on the YouTube, you can see we've gone back to the Western times.
Back out west, man.
We have some boots. We got a barrel of unpopular opinions and hot takes. We got Sheriff Thunder God. We got Deputy D's. I don't know what this one is like.
Yeah.
You want to pull that for you?
We got a shady Frenchman.
Whatever.
I got this. I don't trust this one.
Fuck, I know how to pour beer. Fucking.
These headphones are struggling to stay on with this cowboy hat. Pass me one of these cigarettes. These real cigarettes.
Oh, this takes a full beer.
Oh, that's too much froth. That's too much head. Never thought I'd say that, but that is too much
It's
head.
got the light Japanese beer color.
Wow, yeah. It looks like piss. That looks like some of the bottles that the Jip Rockers leave around site. that you're like, you don't know. You're like, is that electrolytes or did someone piss in a bottle? You know what I mean?
I've got a random drink called Pseudo Capital Lager, product of South Korea. It's 5%.
Is that a lot?
That's pretty decent.
Nice.
That's not bad. So we're going to try it. Very random. Joey K's got a boot of whiskey.
I didn't actually know we were going to use that, so I fucked up. I'll just drink it straight from the can, mine.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, you could use this.
Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah.
You want to use the...
I'll use the...
Steiner. Yes, man. It's 170, episode 170. We've done this for 170 episodes. You know, and I was saying this the other day, right? Doing a special every 10 episodes.
Turn the can that way.
Sounds like a lot, but there's only 52 weeks in a year. Every 10 episodes is every 10 weeks. That's only 5 specials a year.
Is it? Oh, it's
Well,
not.
yeah, 52 weeks in a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Every 10 weeks we do a special.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's... That's not much, eh?
But it just goes quick. Can you believe you came back from Europe 10 weeks ago already?
Yeah. It's fucking
That's
ages,
fucking
man.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it feels like so long ago, but then next minute, you know, we'll be there again next year, you know?
But anyway, let me explain this fucking thing.
Yeah, let's let the people know what we're doing.
So we got you guys to send in a couple unpopular opinions anonymously. We got them here in this bucket, this Western spit bucket. And then we got this little board here. Right, it's got a ranking system from mild, hot to spicy. So we'll put each opinion in one of these categories. Then at the bottom, you can see it says Friendly Fire. He's got a little phoenix there, DZ with a little space thing, and Joey some cum drops here.
I've seen it. I'm like, you know me so well. I love cum.
Because each
I
of
love
us,
cum.
each of us have sent in one unpopular opinion anonymously,
Yes.
and the other two will try guess whose opinion that came from. So
Yeah.
if we pull one and we think that sounds like a Friendly Fire opinion, we'll pin it there, etc. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, everyone, for sending in your opinions.
Yeah, we got
apparently
a
it was
lot.
popping off.
We got a lot.
This is going to be a fun one, man. As always, brought to you by the Hydro Grip, the Creatine Lab. If you get something, let them know you're coming from the FireCast. Now, obviously, right, I was thinking that I probably should have made an announcement, but apparently, yeah, we got pumped with the unpopular opinions pretty quick, right? Was it quick that they started
Yeah.
flooding in?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, obviously, everyone's got some shit that they want to get off their chest, right? Obviously, if you're saying something like racist,
Yeah.
like just flat stick, that's
Yeah.
all stupid.
There's a couple of those.
Yeah, I'm obviously not going to edit it into the fucking episode.
If it ain't right, it ain't right. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like-
Oh, Jesus.
There's a difference between an unpopular opinion and then just like a flat
Stupidity.
stick,
Yeah, 100%,
racist comment or like something
People,
silly.
because it's anonymous, people hide behind it.
But there could have also been, rage baits. or
Yeah, of
trolls.
course. Yeah,
But-
yeah.
yeah, always.
Just taking the piss, you know. That's
Yeah.
the thing. You read it how you want to perceive it. And even
Yeah.
though it's bad to say, like, horrible shit, people find there is some comedy in dark shit. But then when you spew it out, I mean, at least they're not... I mean, they are spreading it out into the open. They're saying in a speak pipe, aren't they? You know what I mean?
But yeah, we've done a few of these specials, man. I was thinking about this the other day. All the costumes and themes we've gone through. We did the pirates. We've done the scientists. We did the fucking the wizards. The wizards with the cocktail. What, that was mad.
Yeah.
Like, that
At
was
this
a cool
point, we're like the
idea.
master of disguise. You
It's
know what I mean?
cool, man. And then we try to relate the thing. Like we did the mixing the cocktails with the wizards. It's like we're wizards mixing potions. Like, it was cool, man. I think the next one we should do like
Space. We haven't done
aliens.
Jews. Yep, we
Yeah,
haven't
like
done aliens
sci-fi,
yet.
bruh.
Cheers, boys.
Salud.
170.
Let's go,
So
baby.
yeah, if you guys got ideas for little games and things we can do to change it up every 10 weeks, let us know, man. It doesn't have to be huge. Like this one's low key. We're not getting trashed. We're just adding a little something to the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you got any little ideas or things, let us know, man. But
that's not that bad.
it's not that.
Hold
bad.
on, let's get a taste going. That's not that bad. Thanks,
Not
fuck.
bad. Yeah.
Because I even went to the counter. I was like, am I going to like this? And they all went,
So
I went, ugh.
tier list: is this mild, hot, or spicy?
This is mild.
The beer? No, like is a mild, shit, spicy, really good? What do you reckon? I give it a hot.
Oh, yeah, I'll give it a hot then. In the
Hot,
middle,
hot, in the middle.
In the middle, not bad.
No.
I can't get my bearings without these headphones on. It's very hard to.
Yeah. I think I'm going to ditch the cowboy hat
Yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah, sorry, I can't. It's actually once you're a professional like us,
Well,
it's
my
actually
hat
very
works.
hard to fucking.
My hat's fine.
I'm gonna put my hat on the floor for now.
It's not even a real hat. It's a fucking
The one hat that's not a cowboy hat.
it's a little bowler hat. It looks like those French cunts with the stripy shirts.
Yeah. The mimes.
Yeah.
You're a mime that wanted to go gangster.
Oh, that's better.
How you boys been, man? What's been happening? I ran into Robert Whittaker today, the former middleweight UFC champion of the world. Bro,
He'll be on the show next week.
Yeah. We actually teed up some sparring sessions, so I'm going to be sparring him soon. No, but it was weird seeing him out in the city because, like, that was the first time in ages I've been actually starstruck when I've seen someone, and I was like, and I fucked up because I didn't fuck up, but I thought, those things you say that sound good in your head, and when you say it out loud, like,
Oh, what did you say?
so he was like, because his nickname, he's got two different nicknames, right? Like UFC names. And I was like, I turned the corner and I seen him because to go to my car, just go through a shopping center. I seen him, I was like, oh, it's the Reaper. Like, because they call him either Bobby Knuckles or the Reaper John Whittaker, Reaper Robert Whittaker. And I was like, oh, it's the Reaper. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. I need a photo with you, man. I'm like, you're one of my favorite fighters. I'm sorry, man.
Was he cool as?
He was cool as with it. But you can tell that he gets it a lot because he was nice, but he was quick with it.
Yeah,
he wasn't rude. But
Yeah.
because you're your own main character to your own story, I thought he'd be happier to see me. You know what I mean? Like, do you know how you're like, if you ever meet someone, you're like, oh, I want to have a conversation with that dude, and then you just realize you're just a 31-year-old man that's
annoying.
decided to whip his phone out and take a selfie with him in the middle. But the thing is,
He got in his car to his wife. He's like, oh, this fucker.
Yeah.
well, I would. This is the rules with me when I see someone like famous or someone who I look up to. If I want a photo, I'm not getting a photo if he's with his family or his kids. That's weird, right?
Yeah,
my mate seen him and he was in an ice cream line with his kids. So he just went, oh, that's Rob Whittaker from the side. If you're one of those people that come up, it's one thing to go up and take a photo with a famous person, but it's like to do it when they're with someone or, or some people apparently when they get him alone, the only time they can get him alone is like, because he was alone today, Robert Whittaker, right? But sometimes people follow these guys to the toilet even if they're that obsessed.
He has to get the photo,
So what was he in the plaza?
Yeah, he was in the plaza. He was just shopping. He was just with a white plain tee on. This and that.
Penrith Plaza.
No, in the city.
Okay.
I was walking to my car home from work today, and he was in the heart of the city, and he was just walking there by himself. So he was by himself. I was like, all right, I got to do this. So I thought it'd be funny about the Reaper thing, and I'm like, it's like I bombed, but it wasn't bad. But I was like, when I said it, I was like, I wanted to. Do you know when words leave your mouth, you just want to physically rope them back in?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I was at Star Trek. Even when he walked away, I literally turned around and stopped, and I was just watching him walk away until I couldn't see him anymore around the corner.
With a stiffy on your pants, like watching him walk away.
I started fucking rear naked choking my cock and just
man.
but
So as long as he was nice, right? He'd get it a lot.
But he'd get it a lot, man. You know, like I wonder how often that happens, and no one else knew who he was there. So
I'm sure you weren't the first that day.
Yeah,
No, definitely not.
I think at what point are you like? You'd have to try and I don't know, man. Like imagine being at the shops. I'm trying to think of it after I was in the car. You're at the shops. I think it comes with the territory as well. If you're doing something, you got to accept that. I guess that's with music. That's with anything, right? But imagine you just shopping and you're just a normal human. You forget I wasn't too intense, but you'd multiply me by maybe 5 at one shopping experience or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, man. Some days.
Imagine what would you do if you see him on a podcast and he's like, this one guy is the Reaper, and I just cringed. And
no.
Yeah, he's like, this one guy, I think he was special needs or something. He thought he'd be funny and.
This Down syndrome kid come up.
Imagine if he full roasted me when I said the Reaper and he goes, yeah, bro.
Like,
Oh, man.
I mean, it does
I would
come with the
proceed
territory.
I would proceed to choke him unconscious because I can do that.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, that's pretty cool that you've seen him.
Yeah. But that's it with me, bro. Just fucking working.
What's happened
That's
with
it.
me? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
me neither,
Nothing
really.
exciting, man. Really, just
I don't remember.
I've already got 2 songs ready to go, ready to rock. The 2 albums are done, dusted, ready to move on, man. I'm not like the rest of you guys who sit back and kick your feet up for 6 months, play games.
I thought that was the intention after this album for you.
I can't do it.
You can't do it?
I'm just
Because I remember you saying you always have a little bit of
Yeah.
a thing out there after the album. By the way, listen to both your albums in completion, right? Fucking crazy, bro. Crazy, man. Good on
you,
you,
sir.
man. Literally, like, I could see maybe because even when you didn't give, if you didn't give me the hint, like last episode, you told us what the story was, but even without it, you can tell it enters through different stages of like
Yes.
futuristic, like, you know what I mean, like voices and you know, and I think I don't need you. No, I don't need you. Is it I don't need you or fuck your feelings or something?
Roxanne. Fuck your beliefs.
Fuck your beliefs.
Yeah.
Bro, crazy.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank
Just
you.
those that you could just tell to a friendly fire track, bro. And
Yeah.
DZ, man, your lyrics, bro. What's that song with Jazz? What's that song with
Fearless.
Jazz? Fearless. Was that an old song?
Yes.
Do you know what's crazy? Because what ZZ was saying, I listened to most of your songs, but there were songs that you put in that album where I had to, if they were on Spotify with no lyrics, no, with lyrics, I know it's probably older. If it's not no lyrics on there, it's probably new. I don't know if that's how it goes.
It
by.
is pretty
But I
much, yeah.
found like when I listened to Fearless, bro, your last verse, bro, like you're like,
Thank you,
I don't
bro.
even have to rap because you know I can't even. Obviously, if you say bars without context, it doesn't make sense. But I felt it, bro.
Thank you,
And
bro.
so many times I'm like, Sydney, like. It's crazy how you can be like there's a hidden gem
bro.
in every area.
Yep.
And you're one of those people, bro. You know,
Thank you, sir.
both of you guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
The
it's
funny thing with that song Fearless is that was so on the original rollout when I did the first Sunday and I was doing all the singles, the same thing with the coloured background. When I got to doing the album, because the album was an afterthought, I wasn't planning on putting those singles in the album. I couldn't fit all the singles I had released in the album. So I left some out, and Fearless was one of those songs that didn't
I was
get
going to
put
say,
on the
I
album.
haven't, it's one of those ones that stuck by me.
So if you go back to my catalog, you'll see Fearless as a single, and it's got the All Might from My Hero picture, and so that's why the canvas has that guy laughing because that guy's from the anime, and so yeah, and I was like, fuck, well, it's a celebration of my catalog. So all those old songs will probably eventually get put on a Sunday album if they get missed. If they got a colored background like that, they're part of the series.
I feel like what you're doing is good though because you're releasing at such high capacity that you have the ability to sneak songs on an album that people might not realize. It's not like when you hear fucking a Chris Brown track in the club or people where everyone you know it's playing. You know what I mean? I feel like you have so many songs where it might get missed for some reason. You know, on an album, we have the ability to just press next all the time, right? You miss gems. You know what I mean?
100%.
So,
And especially
bro.
with our catalogs being so big. And shout out to Boz Dubs as well. He also messaged me saying some similar stuff, man, that he liked the album and shit. So shout out to you, bro. You're a fucking legend.
Yeah, man, fucking legend, boss.
Yeah. You just make me feel like my normal day, my normal week is just like you want pales in comparison to like, you know what I mean?
No, thank you for the words, man. Yeah, so if you follow me on TikTok, which by the way, we're fucking like only 300 followers away from 1,000. God, it's taken forever. But we're getting there, man. We're getting some traction, getting some activity on the socials. It's great. I went on a spiel about this, man. I said, I posted it on my TikTok, right? So follow me on my TikTok because I don't post both contents exactly on Insta. I sometimes only have stuff just on TikTok and Instagram, and I kind of alternate between the two. I went on a spiel where I said, man, like, what's the one thing especially that I hate, especially EDM, maybe not so much hip hop, actually, yeah, kind of, is I hate when like dudes will make like average as shit, right? And like, it's like a million views, 100 comments. Like people are going, yeah, I pre-saved it for you, bro. And it's like, yeah, a little bit of jealousy gets me, right? A little bit of envy, right? I'd be lying if you say it wasn't fully, but it's not just that. It's kind of like that. And then I sit there and I go, it's like average at best. You know what I mean? But like everyone then, because again, the whole internet trend thing, everyone rallies. As soon as people see a group of people on the internet rallying behind something, it's like they have to join in. They want to be involved. So they rally these guys that are like mediocre as artists, and then they're the ones that get that stepping stone to be able to do music like full time. And it's annoying as fuck, man, because you got people like us who make crazy shit and we're getting fuck all views. I'll go on SoundCloud and I'm seeing dudes, bro, that are producing that are like out of this fucking world, man. I'm talking like 10 times better than I could ever do. And this motherfucker's got like 50 followers on SoundCloud. But
don't you think
and it blows my mind. I'm like, how is this possible, bro?
Don't you think exposure and also like anything, right? Anything in life, I believe, to a certain extent, there's not luck, there's hard work, which you create opportunities, or sometimes opportunities are given to you. But I feel like you have to be in it fully. I know you are, but you also, it's about who you know. To a certain amount. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Like, that reminds me of a story where I used to play club football at St. Clair Soccer Club, right? Back in the day. My dad was the coach of our team. There was a Sudanese kid called Emmanuel, right? I forget his last name. But he just moved here and he could barely speak English, but he could kick a fucking... This guy was juggling. He wasn't even in the team. My dad sees him juggling in the corner, doing crazy shit, juggling 15 times, blah, blah, blah. No one knew this kid, right? Yeah. And I swear it was almost like, not legally, but he became a part of like... He was like my brother almost, literally. And then my dad took him in. He came to the team. At one point, he was so good. Everyone was like, the team plan is pass the ball to Emmanuel. You know what I mean? And so no one knew him, right? Before you know it, after about 2 years, 4 years of playing with us, he goes to Prems. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Starts playing Prems. Just like nothing, like he didn't eventuate after that because he didn't want to follow through. But my point being, it's all about who you know. If my dad being, let's just say in this case, a production company or, you know what I mean, some big name, sees you, you could be good all you want, but like, and don't get me wrong, nowadays it's easier to get this content out, but this is the hard grind. You can do it yourself, I believe. You can do it yourself to a certain extent with persistence, but I'm saying it's sometimes all about who you know. Not all the time, but do you agree though? Like,
definitely. The way
it's almost like you want to know someone to go, listen.
When I'm driving on the road, right, and I see all these cars around me, I think if you could just like make a system glitch, and in every single one of these cars, one of your songs is playing. You know, if you just automatically, everyone opens Spotify and your song's automatically playing. Think about that. It's just about exposure. You have to find the best way to do that.
Imagine you could pay for such a thing, because you know on Google,
people do
on Google
the top of the charts. All those people, that's what they're doing. They're just paying for exposure.
Is that what actually happened? Because I was going to say I didn't know that actually happened, but I was thinking
that's
like
what record labels do and shit.
On Google, when you're looking for a company, you know the people that pay the money to be the sponsored ones.
SEO. Yeah.
So that I didn't know that was the case though with like radio players.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. What do you think? What do you think the record labels do? That's why. You've always got to be careful.
Isn't it just what's liked the most?
Nah, man. When a record label signs you, all they're doing is essentially they go, fuck, we can market this kid, make money off this kid. They make you sign a contract. They go, we own all your music, but you're going to get a percentage of it. What do you think they then do? All they do is they'd be probably paying like a couple $1,000s a week on Google ads, Instagram ads, boosting reels. That's all they're doing. So that's why us as no-name artists, like, we all wonder why, again, right, taking a dig at myself, we all wonder why we don't blow, but none of us want to invest in ourselves. We go out, we go partying, drinking with the homies, you fucking spend $90 on a PlayStation game, you're all fucking watching porn, you make a fucking album and go, hooray, this is it, I'm going to blow, you kick your feet up. Bro, put fucking $5 a week and run a fucking Instagram ad. You know, like that, you're better off doing that. And that's the one thing I wish I could go back and do differently when I started Trip Jacker Mafia Records, was I wish instead of just, because again, right, I know how good I am now, right? I know my worth, but I wish I toned down the ego expecting to blow by now, and I was a bit smarter and just went, if I
have to chase it.
If I just put $10 a week and run an ad consistently for the past 9 years, I can guarantee I'd probably have like 100,000 Spotify listeners. You know what I mean? But I didn't do that.
But it's never too late.
Of course, it's never too late. But like, that's what I'm saying is like, but what my complaint about is that you see these dudes on like TikTok where there's like a random no name. He uploads his crappy remix of whatever remix is remixed. And for some reason, it's like the algorithm just goes, we're going to give this guy a go. And it just pumps, bro. And you got people like, dude, man, I've seen this with my own eyes. There's this artist, right? He's a Ranger guy, right? I couldn't believe it. He's called Sinquamani, right? Weird as fuck name. And I'm sitting there going, and I stumbled across his TikTok. This is only about maybe 3 months ago, right? Stumble across this TikTok who's only got like 1,000 followers or something. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm scrolling through and he makes music. And I'm sitting there going, bro, this guy's fucking good. I'm like, holy shit. And it's the best way I can describe this guy's music. It's like, he's like a ginger Michael Jackson.
Like a David Guetta.
No, literally, he's like a Michael Jackson. It's like really 80s retro type beats and like he full sings and does the whole like, yeah, like the full ad-libs and shit, right? And I'm like, bro, this guy's good, right? So I'm kind of monitoring it, right? I've seen this with my own eyes, bro, right? And then he releases a clip, right? A little clip on his TikTok for one of his songs that's out now, right? And the song's amazing. I'm going, bro, this is hectic. So I've pre-saved it, boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden I see him like a couple nights later post a video. He's like, man, I can't believe I've gotten like over 30,000 followers in like the past 48 hours. Like, this is crazy. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. And I'm watching and sure enough, he's gone from 1,000 followers to like over 30 something K. And I've gone, holy fuck. And then now I've seen in all the comments of the video, the masses are now, the sheep is sheeping now. Oh, this guy's the best. I love you, man. Like, I'm going to be a fan for days. And I'm like, there's no way. I'm like full witnessing this with my own eyes. I was like, wow, this is incredible. Releases his song the first day. He's got like over 100,000 streams on the song, which is awesome. Good on him. That's mad.
It's like,
but it's like, I can't describe it. It's like such a weird little thing. It's like if the masses really dig you, man, it's like set in stone. You don't have to do much else.
It's like you look at our content. Okay, look at the production quality of our videos we post on TikTok and stuff, and then compare it to these people that you see blow up. It's not there. We don't put the effort in enough to have those. You know that Ants Live guy? I found that song through a TikTok ad. That I'm the captain, fly your love. And the TikTok ad was this dude on a jet ski, full 4K HD. This dude on a jet ski spinning around, and that's how I found him. And then that guy as well, the same thing as that other dude. It's just like he's gotten all these fans of followers. You need that production quality, and you need to invest in yourself, and you need to pay for ads. It's just the way it is, and you can be probably as successful as Russ. If you really try, Russ is probably the peak of what you can get fully independent. Russ has never touched a record label, never had anyone own his music. He owns all his music. And what he was doing was he was posting a song a week for a while, for like a year or so. He was posting a song a week. And then he kind of slowed it down and stuff. But now he's saying, like, when new people stumble upon him, he's already got a catalog of over 500 plus songs. And, you know, you need that consistency, but you need the quality too.
Because the people are going to, if they fuck with you, they're going to listen. They're going to go through your fucking whole playlist and not just follow a song. You know what I mean?
The problem is though, is our production quality. Like we can still step it up. We can still do better. The podcast clips look good, and like the FireCast page on TikTok's doing heaps good. You know?
No, well, Single Money's quality definitely wasn't there. This guy, this guy was like sitting on his laundry and shit when he was doing the videos. That's why I'm saying it was pretty mind-boggling.
Okay, well, that's
He was using the bumping of the washing machine.
Bro, you understand? Like before he blew up, I'm not hating on the guy. Like I'm literally a fan now. Like I literally found the shit, right? And I'm part of the wave now, right? But like
this Ed Sheeran? No, I'm joking.
So some of the videos he was dancing on like neck, and like you can see like the dirty laundry in there and shit. And people are commenting like, bro, you can't clean up before you record, like kind of giving it to him, but it still worked. He still blew the fuck up.
Well, you also get lucky, man, and that's where the consistency comes in.
He had a flashlight. He had a flashlight in the washing.
You gotta be in it to win it, man. So you got to keep posting, and one day it'll happen. But anyway, let's do one of these fucking things.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it, right? So remember, as always, if I think there's something that's just like plain racist, that's where I draw the line. Racism, right? You can say a stereotype, you can say a crude joke, you can do accents, you can laugh, have some banter, but if it's straight up like something just straight out racism, I'm not going to
There's probably only one of those.
I'm doing the first one.
There's probably only one.
Here we go.
Let's skip it here.
The first hot take in the saloon.
Some of them are pretty small, so make sure you only grab one.
All right, here we go. The first one. People who post about their mental health problems on social media and do nothing to make it better are attention seekers.
I kind of agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like it's like when you... it's hard, but because it's like, it is a call out for help, but the thing is, do you not have people in your life that you can physically call out to? When you put it out there on the internet, unless that's your only form of contact in the world, it's kind of like, is that just, you know what I mean? Like, reach out to those that are close to you. Most of the people on your social media aren't as close. They're close, right? But inbox someone directly.
Yeah.
If you do a status, that's really throwing. That's casting a line out there and just watching the ripple of the sinker just spread through.
I just don't think you have to post it on social media anyway. What are you posting about your mental health problems?
Like what? You're posting a selfie crying? Like,
Then people do. People do post selfies
it's
crying.
crazy,
It's fucking
bro.
weird, man.
And it's because then it's like, I'd love to be on a fly on the wall when you see them set up the phone and they got to like cue the tears. Or
they set it up and sit over there.
Or do you feel the emotion first? You start crying and then you go, oh my God, wait, this
I
is
need to
so
film this.
good."
But
You know what I mean?
I think that's a
I mean, mental illness and shit, it's a serious matter. I'm not saying, but it's
course,
just like,
yeah.
it's just for the ones that, how many of those people, right, that actually do that when they're genuinely going through it, post a Facebook status, you know?
I think that's a medium take. I think
That's a medium.
I would say.
That's not crazy.
So as in, we're going to rank these as mediums, like not that great. Like
yeah, not
Well,
controver-
hot is a hot take. It's not a medium
it's
take. That's a hot
It's a
take.
controversy scale.
That's a hot take.
So if it's
so
a,
that's controversial.
Yeah.
Spicy's like,
Yeah.
well, it's not even a medium. It's literally a hot take.
yeah, I think that's a.
That's
I
a hot
think-
take.
I
Mild
agree with
is-
it.
yeah.
I think we agree with
I
it.
agree with it. I mean, remember when I said a couple of weeks ago, if you really want to do something,
Just do
you're
it.
gonna
Find the
do
tallest
it. You're
building.
going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So what? So this is then. What do we think? Middle.
Yeah, pin it in the middle, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little confused of how we're ranking these. So the
What do you
middle
mean?
means
You'll
this is. We agree with this.
No. That is a hot take. But if it's crazy, it's spicy. But if it's like one of those unpopular opinions that are actually kind of popular, it's mild.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I reckon this is mild. Then I reckon everyone would agree with this.
But I was thinking it's more like
I don't know about everyone.
I was thinking it's more like a controversy scale. So there's someone's gonna say there's some fucked up things in it. So they will go in spicy, right?
Yes.
But then if someone says pineapple goes on pizza,
That's mild.
who gives a fuck? Like you know,
yeah.
like that's what I was thinking. But I like how you said it though. That's a kind of good way to do it too.
How did you say it?
I said it like, if it's a hot take, it's like, oh, it's a hot take.
Yeah.
But if it's like
if people don't agree with it, no, if people agree with it, it's mild. That's what you're saying, right? If most people agree with it, it's mild. If
That's that's what I said. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So I think most of us agree with this. So it's not that much of a hot take.
Oh,
so I
sorry.
reckon that would be mine.
I think we're getting confused because I don't
yeah,
know.
we've confused the
so
fuck out.
if we
If we pull one out and we all go, whoa, that's spicy.
Yeah.
But if we,
That's how I thought of it. But we can
That's
do
what
it
I'm
your
saying.
way if you want.
No.
what I'm saying.
All that's happening is me and Iggy are disagreeing on how many people would find that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a hot take only because, like,
I just did it this way to match the theme of like hot
Yeah,
takes.
actually, most
So-
people would agree with you. Most people would agree.
So I reckon this is only mild.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
mild.
read this and I go, yeah,
Yeah, true.
But the,
That's the thing.
You see what I mean? I feel like if 90% of people will agree with this
I
point.
just think
Yeah,
people that have
but-
gone through mental illness, maybe which is probably a lot of the world. I was thinking where a lot of people would push back. That's why I thought hot take. But when it comes to mental health, that's where my brain was. So I think what's happening here, we're on the same page with what's happening on the board.
Yeah,
But
but-
I'm just going, I just thought it was hot. But it could be
no,
mild.
I don't think we are on the same page with the board.
Are we not?
Because the way I envisioned it was not about how many people agree. It was about how fucked up the thing they're saying is.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh, okay. That isn't fucked
That's
up at all.
mild.
That's
That's what I'm
mild.
trying to say.
That's
That's
mild.
why it's
Yeah,
mild.
sorry.
Some-
Yeah, yeah.
someone-
My apologies.
That's
That's what I said,
Sorry.
motherfucker.
Cheers. My apologies.
Someone might,
My
the way I'm
apologies.
thinking of it, someone might
That's
read
mild.
that, you hear that, you read that, and get a bit offended by that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
mild, that's
Okay.
medium, in my opinion.
No, that's mild.
So if you say mental health, people posting on social media are doing it for attention,
Yeah.
you don't think someone might listen to that and
I
think,
think that's hot.
No, I think someone with actual mental health will agree and go, yeah.
yeah, but it's not about agreeance. It's about like so the people posting on social media who do that
Yeah.
are gonna think that's a fucked up thing to say.
So that's a hot take.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, kind of.
It's about how fucked up the thing you're saying is. Like I said, some of these in here are like pineapple goes on pizza. That's not very fucked up to say. So that would be a mild take. This is like talking about.
Alright, so-
That's how I like. I mean,
I thought it went in the middle from the start, to be honest with you.
so did I. But I mean,
We're
You guys in the comment, let me know if
Yeah.
how we should have done this, but we're gonna go with these two because I'm outvoted now 2-1. So I don't think that's that bad at all. But
I
these
feel,
two do,
I feel
so-
like if anything with mental health, people will cringe.
Well,
at.
that's how we'll do it then. whatever majority will put it there.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
right.
Because
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
expect everyone to think the exact same. You know what I'm saying?
It might get more clear as we pull more out.
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
you'll see how
We just fall apart.
Yeah.
We just end the podcast
I
here.
think we've already fucked it up. I think. Right? All right, this one says the Star Wars prequel trilogy is better than the original trilogy.
Ooh, the prequels,
Are better than the
as in
original.
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
is better than 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's the originality.
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, I agree.
I
like,
agree too.
Some,
I like-
some people just think because the special effects
Yeah.
are better, but the originality, there's something better about.
Yeah.
When are you talking about the Jar Jar Binks ones?
Yes.
Yeah, like
The Jar Jar
yeah,
Binks ones?
bro.
Empire Strikes Back and
It's
Return of
pretty
the
good,
Jedi.
though.
They're
Pretty good,
bro.
though.
Like, but then Revenge of the Sith, man.
Yeah, nothing beats Revenge of the
I think
Sith.
the-
Oh, what a movie.
I
God damn.
think for me, I say that I agree with this take, but I feel like it's just because of Revenge of the Sith because I love that movie. But number 1 and number 2, if you think about it, are kind of shit.
No, number 2's that's my favorite one.
What?
But it's
With
Attack of the Clones. Yeah, bro, that battle scene on Geonosis.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
That's pretty
bro.
cool.
Fucking
Number 1, though.
Padme, the sexy bitch in the all white. Fucking
Number 1's pretty.
Yeah, bro, I can't recall like much of Star Wars. I do remember the first 3, but even then, I wish I had that more. Like I need to rewatch them. You know what I mean? I watched the first 2, which is actually what the prequel.
Which, shout out, if you've been here for a long time, our very first special, episode 10,
a Star Wars
was a
special.
Star Wars special, Mr. Meagley, which I think we could do again one day. You know,
Oh, yeah, there's heaps to talk about.
bust out the fucking. A lot's changed since then too.
Yeah.
So, what do we think this is on the scale? Is this? I think this is a kind of hot take.
This is up to you two. I'm kind of
Yeah, that'd be a hot
redundant.
take because when you talk to the older nerds, I go,
Yeah.
how dare you? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I put it in the hot.
Where's the tax?
Oh, yeah.
The duckies.
The Tic Tacs.
The duckies. All right, now I think we'll do 3 at a time because there's quite a few in there.
Go on, Joe. Okay, read it out. Come on, give me something juicy. I want fucking.
The most reasonable belief to have about creation is that there is a higher power. All the spiritual drivel
Drivel, yeah.
is pretty silly. All the spiritual drivel is pretty silly as there is no evidence. The first mover theory is the most compelling.
Wait, what?
The
first
Did this
mover?
guy have an acid tab before he?
Can we-
Girl?
I do have the laptop, but I just didn't set it up because I didn't think there'd be room.
What is the first mover theory?
In philosophy and religion, the first mover theory, also known as the unmoved mover, is a concept that posits a primary cause or mover for all the motion and change in the universe. Philosophers like Aristotle and theologians like Thomas Aquinas used this argument to reason that there must be an initial, uncaused cause, which they identified as God, to avoid an infinite regression of cause and effect.
The fuck does that mean?
So this is a religious person.
I guess,
Okay.
but didn't they just say? Oh,
Immediately hot take.
they're saying
Even spicy even.
they're saying religion
Yeah, they're saying
He's the
religion
most
over
common-
spirituality, but
Yes.
religion is spirituality though. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
confused about. Do you mean spirituality like fucking
No, he means
Buddhism?
like she means like maybe like he means like chakras or like I don't know. Spirituality is more for me. It's religion is the more out there. Spirituality is the bit more practical, as in within yourself kind of thing.
Okay,
you know,
I think they're talking about crystals and stuff, right? Like that.
Yeah, there must
Yeah.
be. I mean,
like sage and fucking
Astrology.
night lamps and dream catchers and. But already I'm thinking hot and spicy. That should be even in the center of hot and spicy because. Although there's a lot of religious people, that is the most religion. When it comes to religion, that is the most fucking. That's already. Oh, like clip
Trying to
that.
kill me.
that's what you get for talking
that.
bad about
That's
it.
religion. I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god!
The sign just fell. If you're not,
What
you're not
the
watching.
heck happened
That
there?
is
Hold on,
divine
hold on. Jesus
intervention.
Christ.
I'm going to go to a confession box now.
God damn.
This priest is going to hear some things. And see some things because I'm
That's-
showing my
that's-
cock. We return. Basically, as you can tell from that sign falling off, I believe that it's at least a hot take, right? I think even sort of borderline spicy, but we're going to put this in hot take.
Yeah, okay.
Because
So obviously,
spirit-
I'm gathering the person who sent this is religious.
Yeah,
and
fair
thinks that-
enough.
yeah.
fair enough. Like we always say on this show, religion has its place, and no
Yeah.
one's saying that you should or shouldn't believe anything here.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, in my view, the battle of religion has been going on for years, man.
Yeah, man.
it's crazy that people would go to war for pussy. People go to war for I don't know if in the past people have gone to war for women just or
dude.
land.
That's the story of fucking Achilles and Troy.
Yeah, okay.
Troy got fucking best. If Troy won,
that must have been some bomb ass pussy,
bro. It would have been great pussy. If Troy won that battle, there'd be no Greece. There'd be fucking Trojans. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
that was
got
over
on top.
that was over the queen, whatever her name was, defecting the Greeks and going and falling in love with whoever. I might have butchered the little thing, but she defected wherever she was from and went with the enemy. And then literally in the movie, the brother says to the king, he's like, and they're all freaking out, going, "Dude, you just stolen Troy's fucking or the Greek's princess," and he goes, "Bro, I love her." And then the brother goes, "Do you actually love her?" And he goes, "Yes." And he goes, "Brother, would you go to war with me?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then the next fucking day, they're rallying the troops because they know that the Greeks are going to react like that.
He's like, "For the clitoris!"
Bro, literally, religion and pussy.
Yeah, wow.
And now money, the three things that drive war. That's why I can't get behind it.
I mean, money we can kind of get behind.
I can get behind money.
Hey, and not in that order. Hey, not in that order. You know, I think if Tori was
My
like...
wife's pussy, obviously.
Of course. But I was like, if Tori was like... I was going to say, if Tori was like, you can only get this pussy or we can have a yacht and this and that, we can have fuck you money. I'd be like, so I never can have it again? I'm like...
So
I live on the sidewalk. You see me living on the sidewalk?
So we agree with two of the three reasons to go to war.
Yeah.
Yes.
So war's good.
Yeah, pussy and money. Yeah. I've pulled another one, right? Because I'm actually keen to see people's... Because that's the thing too. What I love about this show particularly, right, is we've said it before. I love how... Like, we're not scared to talk about the nitty gritty sometimes, right? And I feel like we do such a great job of trying not to offend people and seeing both sides of every coin. No matter what all of us believe, we're very good at that, I believe. In my heart, I feel like we're very, very good. And that's the one thing that separates us from other shows. I feel like you have people that they go online, for example, I don't know, Palestine versus Israel, right? And they fully, like, people, like grown-ass men and grown-ass women fully, like, crash out. Like, they start yelling, they're talking over each other. Like, dude, did you see the news that they did? I don't know if I think it might have been in Australia. They did a news segment on Sunrise, and there was a pro-Palestine and a pro-Israel. And as always, it starts off as a debate, and then it gets to the point where the lady who's defending Palestine is literally, like, screaming on live television. It's, like, awkward as shit. And it just gets to that point where the dude's, like, not even talking. She's like... They just get so heated because they think that they're so deep in their beliefs. Like, they can't let the other person talk, or they can't see the other side of the coin. It just goes out the window. I feel like we don't do that.
Yeah.
I feel like we're good at that.
I mean, it's easy not to just scream randomly. That's fucking weird.
But,
you know what I mean?
But people, they forget fucking
I feel like what you're saying is, like, there's some people that just, like, they don't... You always got to think about the other side. Whatever side of the fence you are on, you cannot just be that fucking obsessed with just whatever side you're on, that you are just like, you let it change who you are. Do you know what I mean? But that, obviously that's a fucking huge issue.
Arguing is so stupid, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what do you achieve nothing from
Actually,
arguing.
today there was a carpet layer, and there was a fault in one of our circuits at work, and I was pissed off because someone at work kind of, like, fucked up. And
Someone,
I was like,
not me. It's definitely not me.
no, I'm just trying to think. Does anyone listen to this? But I'm just like, someone fucked up at work, and I was annoyed. And I knew I accidentally walked on the sticky stuff before they lay the carpet. They put the sticky stuff on, and then they lay the tiles. And there was already heaps of footprints on there, like dusty footprints. And I was like, and the ladder was there. I was set up ready to go. And I was like, I just got to get up that ladder and then fuck off, you know? So I ran up the ladder quickly. Just like my bits were, like, sticking to the floor. Got up the ladder, did my stuff. The carpet guy came in, and he was, like, mouthing off at me. And he was just like, oh, like, what do you think? Like, this is blah, blah, this is blah, blah, blah. I was doing the wrong thing. I get it, right?
Yes.
But I was like, I accepted that, and I took a gobful from him, right?
Yeah.
And I was just standing there, and I was like, man, listen, I'm sorry, man. I had this fault here in this cable, and I really needed to get it done, man. There was already boot prints here. I'm sorry.
And he's like, fuck, man. Like, and he kept mouthing off, like, imagine if he got in my face. He's like, imagine if I cut your cables and I just did this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, I still wouldn't react how you are now. He goes, oh, you're a better man than me, man. And I was like, well, clearly. And he goes, you fucking rude cunt. And I was like, fuck. And I go, fuck. He called you. Yeah. And I go, literally go, and this is unlike me, but I was like, fuck you. And he turned around and I was like, what? And he was standing there and he was like,
that makes it awkward. Yeah.
And then in the next minute, 10 minutes later, the builder's like sees me on the level and he's just like, oh, Joe, you're a troublemaker. And he already ran to the builder. And I was like, bro, I'm like,
he started it. And then
Well, fair enough. I was in the wrong, right? But I feel like there's a certain person that thinks if you talk to someone like that outside of work, right? There's a good chance it's not going to be me. But there's a good chance someone could smack you in the mouth. You know what I mean? And sometimes they think there's a power play of like how they could talk to you and stuff. You know what I mean? But that was me stooping. I reflected later, kind of stooping to his level, right? But I stand. You know, your man stands on business. If someone disrespects me at work, there's all disrespecting at work. There's like if you do the wrong thing,
stood your ground,
tell me, and I copped it. You don't understand, DZ. If he came at me and went straight away, blah, 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 and I was like, fuck you. Like, I was doing the wrong thing, right? And I copped it. In front of the subby, I copped it. One of my subbies that we have working with us, I copped it in front of him, this Irish subby. And I just like, and he just wouldn't stop. And even when he turned his back to me, he was yelling down the hallway. And I was like, fuck you. And he's like, what? I'm like, fuck. Like,
you got to stand on business, man.
Right?
Yeah, I think you handled it all right.
I'll tell you the best thing next time you get in that situation, right?
The bigger man, when I'm older, maybe, I'll be like, when I'm old and wise, I'll walk away. But
my favorite thing that I do now when I get in a situation like that is you do the whole, you let them ramble, and then you just go, you got something in your teeth, bro. Instantly diffuses the situation.
Oh my God, that's
great.
That's great.
Isn't it? So I got in a situation, right? This is maybe when I first started at my current job, right? So maybe about a year ago now. So with my job, it involves a lot of trucking, right? We drive trucks. We've got truck deliveries, fuel coming in, out, boom, boom, boom. And remember, our yard is small relatively for what we're doing, but we make it work, right? I had a truck. I parked one of our trucks outside, right? And some guy comes up, like, hey man, did you mind moving your truck so I can kind of, because he must have been trying to do a delivery at the next building down. He's like, do you want to? Can you move your truck, man? I got to move this. I was like, yeah, bro, all good, boom, whatever. I move the truck, and then he puts his truck there. And we're taught, and then I get out the truck, I park it somewhere else, we're having a yarn. And then I go, nah, man, it works out good anyway. Like, I'm not really supposed to park here because down the road from where we work, like maybe like 500 meters away, there's a concrete plant. So there's always concrete trucks coming in and out, and they're big trucks, right? So we've got to try and leave them room to turn in and out. So I just said the most simple thing. All I said was, it works out better, man, because we shouldn't really have our trucks parked here because these concrete drivers, they're going to pull up and they're going to spit the dummy because we're blocking their way of getting into their yard. You know what I mean? And then this guy, just something clicked in his brain and he turned around and he goes, what? No one fucking spits a dummy at me, mate. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? And he starts going off like to no one, right? Going off. He's like, mate, you don't want to fucking see me angry. They can fucking come up here, fucking spit the dummy at me, mate. I'll fucking knock their teeth in. And I'm sitting there going,
that's fucking weird.
I'm going, this is bizarre.
Like, drugs.
It's me if I took steroids and someone did that to me.
And I'm sitting there awkward as, right, going on. He's bigger than me too, right? And I'm just looking at him, and then he finally stops, and I just went, mate, you got fucking something in your teeth, eh? He goes, what? And I go, man, calm down. It's not that fucking deep. Go clean your teeth. And then he just scurried off fucking mumbling to himself. God. Yeah. And I was cracking up.
Hilarious.
And then I ran upstairs and told my manager, and we're both having the funny, we're just both cracking up. I was like, what a fucking moron. I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like, shut up, you idiot. Like, seriously.
But yeah, people that just argue, man, it's just, for what? Like, you know, but sometimes I get it. Like people like myself, even today, losing it a bit, blah, blah, circumstantial things happen, and everyone has the ability to kind of spill over it. And I think with later reflection, did I go up after and say sorry? You bet your ass I didn't.
I was gonna say.
You bet your ass I didn't. But I was like, I kind of cooled down, and I'm like, you know what? I could have handled that better. But sometimes, bro, like I'm the kind of person, I will actually let a lot of that slide in my life sometimes. Sometimes I'll be that person that just kind of takes the high road, and then do you know those things where you play back in your head of what would have happened? You're like, I should have done this. If someone blows you off in traffic and you're like,
I should have got out, pulled him out the car, head kicked him, grabbed him in a triangle.
And really, I'm probably going to get bashed. Do you know what I mean? Like, But yeah,
Next time you're in a situation, do the teeth thing, boys. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah,
man.
that's brilliant.
Because like, imagine if the guy full bitches out. The most bitch move you can do, if he's going off at you or something, and you go, "Oh, you got something in your teeth," and he goes, "Oh wait, where is it?"
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Is it gone?" And you're like, "No, it's still there."
That guy just sounded like he was on drugs.
Yeah.
He was just a typical old Aussie dude. Old Aussie white collar, like not white collar, high vis community where
So
they,
on drugs.
So they just the one thing I've said this before, probably many episodes ago, where the one thing that I can't stand about the Aussie workforce, especially the older dudes, they think that their way of doing things is the only way to skin the cat of doing that particular
Is that
job.
just a generational thing though? Like,
I think it is. I think it's.
do you know what I mean? We'll be that one day, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, I think we'll be
Or
because
more
we're-
open-minded.
We're more techie, so
Yes,
we'll be
yes.
but like
agree.
the old school 80s, 90s dudes that they're 60 now, so they've got a couple years on us.
They're hard-headed.
To them, it's very like one way of doing it, and you can't do it any other way, or it's wrong.
Do you think because a lot of them lack the knowledge and understanding of how the world is moving in terms of tech and shit, they're not tech savvy?
Yeah.
So they have to.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know what I mean? They have to get married to their old ways because the new ways they can't keep up. You know.
Yeah. So he was just one of those because he was obviously substantially older than me, and just as soon as I mentioned that like someone else could potentially try to be a hard cunt to us, both of us particularly, his ego obviously snapped and went, nah, they're not gonna. And he just started going off, and I was like, dude, there's something in your teeth. Fuck off. Go get it out. Fucking know what I mean, man. Like, seriously.
There's something in your asshole.
What
He's like,
was that?
"What?"
So I've picked this one out.
He starts checking his ass.
Someone says
Spread his cheeks to you. He's like, is it gone?
some people don't go to the gym to work out. They go to make noise aggressively. Aggressively rearrange dumbbells and stare in mirrors.
I think this person is projecting because they get the shits because the gym is a mess. I'm assuming he or
gym
she
is a mess.
He or she goes to a messy gym, very judgmental. I have tendency to do that sometimes. People don't go there for that, right? Do they go there for clout or for an Insta selfie sometimes? Maybe. Do they go just because to say they've gone and they post on their thing? Maybe. But I don't think someone genuinely goes there.
I think that's a bit of sarcasm though on their part. I think they just mean people just go there to take the piss, basically for taking Instagram selfies and stuff. Is what they're saying.
okay.
I think it's just like a sarcastic way of.
That's a blanket statement. There are people that do that. I'm not saying that. But if you take in the whole gym community, how many people are like,
Yeah.
You know, my
you'd be surprised.
My gym,
Maybe 30%?
I don't really feel like anyone I really see at my gym is taking the piss that much. I go early in the morning though, so if you go early in the morning,
just you and the janitor?
they're the hard. No, there's a lot of people.
Oh, nice.
But it's the same people every time. It's like the same group of motherfuckers.
And
every
unless
day
they're
we're in the gym.
taking, unless all they're doing is taking selfies, they're out there working. You know what I mean?
That's a mild, obviously.
That's,
right?
that's
mild.
mild.
That's
I think that's mild.
Obviously, when I was working out, I never feel like I come across this. There were obviously the people that they over exaggerate the noises. That thing kind of shit me, but I'd always have headphones in
or
anyway.
you drop the weight a bit hard, like on the when you go to rack it, you're like,
No, the dudes that like I get it. You're trying to G yourself up, but the dudes that like if I can hear you over my dubstep in my headphones, then we have a problem.
What is it? What is a? This is a good one.
That's a mild.
So what is your what grunt would you be okay with? Is it this? There's different ones. Is it the or is it the or is it the
Yeah,
Which one
I
is
want
it?
the third one. I don't want to
What?
hear. I don't
What
want to
a
hear
third
people.
one?
I don't want to
See-
hear dudes going wah, and then they lift and they go. No,
but the last one, I was going for a semi
what I wanna
orgasmic sound. Do you know sometimes you hear guys go, and it's like that for me. If I ever went, I'm like, I better be beating off in the shower or something, or fucking to me to sound like that. I try to go because I'm just like only because I think the second one is like
no
noise.
noise.
No
noise.
One time
there should be no noise.
One time I was at the gym. This is a while ago now. I was at
but
my
mostly
local
no
gym.
noise. Correct.
And I was doing pull downs, like tricep
Jerking
pull
off?
downs with the rope. And this old guy comes up to me. I have my headphones in, obviously. Comes up to me and he's like, and I was like, what? He's like, can you stop dropping the weights? It's fucking annoying. And I was like, before I'm like, you're in a gym, bro.
Yeah,
what do you mean dropping the weights?
Yeah.
It's a machine pulley. Like so he's talking about the weights. And then before he just turned around instantly, started walking off before I could even process what he had said. So I didn't even get to respond to him. I was like, looked
Did
at
you
him
reply in
blankly.
your head? What did you say in your head? Like, what was you
I
saying?
in my head, I said, "You're in a gym. Like, what are you talking about?" But he was already. He just turned around, walked.
He
I
was
was like,
already
"What?"
See, you should have walked up to him
Yeah.
mid-set and gone.
I don't care though.
No, you should have gone.
Yeah, DZ's
Bro,
on his higher.
No.
DZ's on his higher
Listen to me.
realm.
You should have gone up, tapped him, and gone, bro. There's something in your teeth.
Well, I would've
What were
now.
you saying? There's something in your
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
teeth.
I feel like DZ.
I wish I knew that, bro.
DZ is
That's
more
the bad.
he's more evolved than you or I, Iggy. I feel like in terms of, I feel like he's reached that. It must be something as well, perhaps with having a child. Maybe that's something. But also, your nature is very.
It's not that at all.
Yeah.
It's just
He's a
it's
lizard.
Just, it's just social anxiety and
Yeah.
just
Is it
not
good? Yeah.
being social. I just
Yeah.
I don't care enough to fucking indulge these
You,
people.
you just
with-
have like an internal dialogue like Dexter. You know the show Dexter, where
I'm gonna
half,
kill him,
half the
man.
time it's just him going, and really you're just
I'm
going,
gonna
I'm
kill
gonna
him.
chop you
No,
up.
but like, what am I gonna say to these cunts? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, now kill them all.
And like, what's that guy doing now that I'm doing? Like, I'm probably
He's
living
probably
better
on a
life than him.
ventilator by the sounds of it. How old is he?
I know he was pretty old. Then. He was one of them old hardcores. We should be allowed to say the N word twice a year and on special occasions.
Oh my god. That's spicy as fuck.
See what I mean? You know.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I
mean,
agree.
Do I wish that I was black sometimes so I could say it on special occasions? Perhaps.
Fuck sent that one.
I feel like that's
You
Pierce.
fucking funny
I feel like
cunt.
that's a Pierce.
No, that's something Jezza would say, bro. I reckon Jezza, that's a Jezza.
The N word twice a year, but but it's like
What 2 times I wonder would they be?
Yeah, your birthday. On your birthday and New Year's.
oh fucking
Happy New Year's.
seriously, man. What
Well,
the fuck?
actually, you know,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year.
you know, well, you can say it. You can say it.
You
but-
can. Imagine if-
Who's gonna?
Hey,
you can say it.
imagine if
It's
you-
not, might not be received
No,
well.
you physically couldn't. Like if you weren't black, like your mouth kind of
work.
like folds over, like it doesn't exist.
Well, that's definitely what our first spicy
First spicy, and probably not our last, guys. Probably not our last.
I'll hold the top for you, mate, so it doesn't fall. We're having some. We're making the small space work. If you're watching on the, first of all, how many? Let us know where you prefer to watch: YouTube, Spotify. Because I like
Apple.
I'm just curious on who actually like sits there and watches the video.
Yeah, a lot of people obviously they're in their cars or they're going to work.
Yeah.
But you know, we've explained it. We got a mild, hot, and spicy board here, but we're definitely making the space work. We're definitely making.
Yeah.
So
fuck
right
yeah.
now we got 3 hot, 1 mild, and 1 spicy. Right? Pineapple does not. Well, wait. Pineapple does go on pizza.
No.
And then there's this extra pineapple. Hey, I know who this is. This
Extra.
is Tori. This
Bullshit.
is 100% Tori.
Bullshit.
I swear down.
She likes pineapple on pizza.
Extra pineapple.
No.
Hey, she gets annoyed if they have pineapple right, and she gets 3 or 4 pieces per
wants
piece.
12.
She literally goes extra pineapple. She's basically having a whole pineapple with a bit of pizza base, and you know what I mean?
No, that
That's
is
Tori.
spicy.
I can guarantee.
You
Tori,
think
Tori,
that's
Tori, let me know if that was you.
Oh,
but-
that is insane. Do you eat it?
no.
Yeah.
So we go half. When we share a pizza, we go half. So she gets Hawaiian and I get the good stuff.
The
you know?
normal shit.
The normal shit.
Hers is just a pineapple.
I'll have it, but to me, it's almost like the party pies and the sausage rolls at parties. If someone has a ham and pineapple pizza at a party, I'm having it. If that's the only, but I'm not going for
You're
it.
not going out of your way.
Yeah. So that for me is actually a hot take. I'm telling you, that's hot.
Yeah, that's,
You know what? You guys are right with this the ranking thing. That's how we're doing it is good. The way I thought of it was retarded.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to fucking
So
say,
the
man.
more people agree with it,
Bro, you know.
that's spicy.
Definitely. That's
You
it.
reckon that's spicy or hot take?
No, that's spicy.
I love how. Hold up. Some of these we got that next to. You can say the N word. So we think, right?
Yeah,
Hold
I
up.
would have said hot.
Okay. Okay. unless you're putting pineapple and N words on a pizza, it's so hard to put that in the same
No,
category.
100%.
Okay, we'll go spicy. Yeah, we'll go spicy.
Actually, no, but I actually do know a lot of people that like pineapple on
Yeah,
pizza.
A lot of
let's go
people
hot
do.
take. Let's go hot take.
All right.
Because that's definitely hot. That's boiling take. You know what I'm saying? But we'll put it in hot.
What up, Australia? It's DZ from the FireCast. Sorry to interrupt this episode, but real quick message. If you've been watching us for a while, you know we love the Hydro Grip, man. This is a stainless steel double-walled gym bottle. I take it everywhere with me. It's my number one bottle every time I'm in the gym. And it pairs perfectly with our creatine lab creatine, which I've been taking every day. It feels amazing. It's great for your muscles, your mind, your energy. Make sure you check out the creatine lab. They're brilliant. Awesome guys, as well as the Hydro Grip. 10% of all sales for the Hydro Grip goes to the Sydney Children's Hospital. So check them out. Let them know you came from the FireCast. Sheesh.
Because I can guarantee you there's going to be there's going to be a Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't that bad.
There's a
Spicy.
few of those.
Yeah,
I don't even like pizza that much, to be honest.
oh
I'm
my
not- I'm
God,
not a
you are
fan
the
of
devil.
pizza.
So, no, hold up. When you say you're not a fan, do you find that on takeout nights you're never really opting for pizza?
Yes.
But if there's a pizza in front of you,
Yeah, I'll eat it.
and is it good?
Yeah, it's good, but it's not, I don't get excited about it. I like
You
getting
don't get
excited.
aroused?
I get excited for like Macca's or Hungry Jack's or fried
Yeah,
chicken.
you're a little slut for those.
But
eh?
yeah, I am.
I mean,
But
everyone is.
Pizza is like,
Okay.
ugh.
I get that. I
You know
get that.
what I'm
I have it less, but you give me a fucking.
And tell me if you agree with this. The Domino's and Pizza Hut, every pizza joint I've ever been to is dirty. They look dirty and grungy. They got cockroach vibes.
Yes. Oh yeah. The
Cockroach
people,
vibes,
the people
bro.
working there looks like they've worn their shirt 3 shifts in a
Yeah,
row,
dude.
and there's flour all on their pants,
Why?
and one's got a ciggy smoking around the conveyor belt or whatever. There's a cockroach just crawling around.
We had pizza the other night, and Rose swore she found a cockroach leg. It's just took it out.
Oh,
She's
God.
like, I was like, I don't think that's a cockroach leg, but she's like, I'm pretty sure this is a cockroach leg. I'm like, well, where's the rest of the cockroach, bro? They're
Bullshit.
chopping up
Oh,
cockroaches.
you had olives on there, and you just thought there was a whole cockroach. A cockroach. You thought it was an olive. A cockroach.
But if you every Pizza Hut and Domino's, why are they so dirty vibe looking?
I
They're
tell you what-
cockroach vibes, man.
I'll tell you what it is. There's
Grease, dirty rust.
When you increase a company's franchise, quality control becomes harder to manage, right? When you think about how successful Domino's is,
but
how many
Macca's
chains,
and Hungry Jack's and stuff don't look like that. It's only pizza shops.
and it's have you seen the demographic that mainly work at Domino's?
Yeah,
I'm not going to
well,
say
I-
what kind of people.
Listen to me. I'm not going to lie. I feel like the dirtier the shop, the better the food tastes.
Bro, sometimes.
when you go to the old school Asian takeaway
You want
shop,
to-
there's like a rat running across the
Bro,
counter.
yesterday,
but it's ethnic food.
yeah, not
It's
for pizza,
ratatouille,
but,
just-
bro, yesterday we had Chinese. I love Chinese food. I fucking love Chinese food. Yesterday we were getting Chinese food, and there was this one in like a dodgy ass area, and Rose is like, "Oh, I don't know about this." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "In the spot." I'm like, "That's the best ones.
Exactly,
you want the
yeah.
the grungier the
Yeah.
area, the better. You want
Yeah.
the old Chinese food
Yeah.
where there's
You're-
weird smells coming out. You don't know
He's
what
got a
they're
cigarette
cooking.
while he's cooking and
There's some
shit.
dubious meats frying in the pans over there. That's the shit you want, bro.
I'll only eat in there if there's at least 5 rats in there and 45 cockroaches.
You want the motherfuckers don't even speak English in there. You just hear them fucking grunting and
yeah.
yelling
That's
from the
what you
back.
want. Listen to me.
It's you're so right, Iggy, because it's something about
Like, it's such an Aussie thing, right?
only if their cooking skills doesn't match their housekeeping in terms of
Yes.
like they're so invested in the food.
In the food, they
where
don't
they're
give a
just
fuck
hey,
about- yes.
hey, we're here to make money.
Yeah.
I can fucking scrub the floor in 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
sometimes if you do get that odd place where you walk in and it's as every bit as dirty as it is every
Yeah.
bit as shit.
But I don't think that applies to
Yeah.
to big chains like pizza joints, bro. But the Chinese, the Chinese, you want the lady with her binded feet and shit, the fucking
Yeah,
Chinese
yeah.
bitch. But when it's fucking Macca's and shit, like you don't want a pizza joint, Pizza Hut, Australian,
yes.
like
Yeah, yeah,
dirty.
yeah.
Yes.
Although
yes.
I do miss Pizza Hut, and I may go to the Windsor one. Me and Tori have said many times that we'll go to the one in Windsor. It's one of the only ones still open. You know, back in the day, you used to have the all-you-can-eat pizza Hut. There's something grungy, like you said.
Yes.
I know the Pizza Hut isn't the best, right, in terms of like cleanliness, but it's nostalgia. It's like you know what you're getting. You know what I mean? But you're right in terms of. I wonder what kind of 5-star rating they would get. In all honesty, because you know, all businesses they all go off the same kind of star rating in terms of hygiene, and you know, you get like a work. You know, every business has like a rating they get per year. I wonder what they're sitting at currently, Domino's, in terms of if you go to give them 5
Probably
stars,
low.
1.1.
5 stars. Would you say 2?
0.1.
Would you say 2?
No, say 3
2 out of 5
for food.
3?
Free.
No. In terms of if someone was to come in, a food inspector, in terms of the cleanliness of the fucking place.
Oh,
0.
yeah. 2. Yeah, 2.
They're not on the board.
Yeah.
So.
Do you reckon they have some of the rats on the payroll? It's like, imagine that. You have so many rodents that you're like, we literally
You just tie the head of a broom on the rat's tail and it sweeps it as it runs. Fucking
Like a Roomba.
that becomes your drivers. So like your drivers are you strap pizzas to the rat's back.
Ready? I pulled one, right? This one says, men should pay for the first date always. If you are not doing this as a fucking man, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
This is like the pivotal thing that like makes the woman go
Cream
like,
in her pants.
This guy's like
Yeah,
a man.
yeah. It
A
makes them want to
man.
flick the bean
Yeah,
in front of
bro.
you.
She's gonna open her gash.
Literally, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna hit that. She's gonna show you where her daddy touched her.
But the problem is though, what?
Come on, dog.
I'm sorry.
But the problem with this is I feel like like I said this again a couple of episodes ago now, I feel like our generations are the last generation where we're doing the final turnover of like where we still got some old school mentalities of our fathers and our grandfathers of
Yes.
the hard cunts from the 80s and shit. But we're also very like open to the tech and we're a bit more open-minded and we all support fucking, LGBTQ, all this fucking crazy shit, right? We're very good at seeing both sides of the coin. I feel like we're the last generation of that. Our kids and their kids, they're going to be the brand new generation of like that hard cunt old school mentality era's done.
Yeah.
So does this disappear with
Yeah.
that?
You're talking about not just hard cunt, but chivalry and
like being a gentleman.
As in,
Like, yeah.
But there's, I don't know about that, man. Maybe. I think old school, to a certain extent, old school beliefs can be very outdated. But in that way of chivalry, in certain men, but there's always been assholes. There's always been people that don't do that kind of shit as well. You know what I mean? But I know what you're saying. They're gonna get more. It's because naturally, you're interacting with people more online than ever now.
Yes.
So that chivalry is diminished to a DM.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So it gets to the point where, say, right, you're a girl.
Yeah.
I'm a man.
Okay, am I
right?
hot?
Yeah, of course, right? I want to fuck you.
Hey, Iggy.
We've been talking for months on Tinder,
yeah.
and we're finally organising to meet for the first time. We're both awkward as shit.
Hey.
No one likes to touch grass anymore. Hey, baby.
What's grass like?
And then I see you,
Yeah.
and I don't even know if I'm paying, if I'm grabbing my wallet, if I'm...
Bitch, you better fucking pay for this fucking meal right now. You don't understand. Do you know equality isn't even... You know how much more money that guys get more than fucking women? You better fucking pay. Otherwise, I'm not flicking this bean for at least 5 weeks. Maybe 3 if I'm horny. We can all agree that paying is the right thing to do. This isn't even...
I feel like that's just normal. So this isn't...
That's a mild take, man.
That's a mild. That's
that
a
has
mild.
to be mild.
That's a mild.
Unless, do we have a younger listener who disagrees with this?
Let me read that again to myself so I can really... Yeah, this is 100%. I mean, legit, unless you're some guy. Although if you're that famous, you're not meeting it with it. Let's just like Jennifer Lopez. Takes this guy out, and he's like, she really likes this guy. He's tall, dark, and handsome, but he's a no-namer. And he's a good guy. He has a heart of gold, but it's Jennifer Lopez. You bet your ass if
Nah.
I'm single and Jennifer Lopez
Yeah.
No, you still pay.
No, I don't think you still pay.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you,
If you're that top tier,
I
of
agree.
fucking-
I agree.
You
But-
should offer.
Nah,
but they
you
should
s-
go. Actually, no.
Nah.
Imagine if you offer
They
Jennifer
don't.
Lopez, you're like, I'll pay. And she's like, yes,
Listen to me.
sweet.
If you want to get in Jennifer Lopez pants, she expects to pay.
What if she's one
Yeah,
of those
but if
women?
she knows you're a bricklayer, I don't think she's expecting you to pay.
Jennifer
Nah.
Lopez. What if she was one of those women that loves to take care of a man? You know what I mean?
Nah, you have to. At least the first
And
one.
then, what's one of her songs? I'm trying to think of one of her songs. How bad's that? I can't even remember any of her songs.
Jennifer Lopez.
What's the famous house one?
I was gonna
If you're not
say.
gonna get on the floor. Get on the floor.
Are we singing that to her while she's paying the bill? I'll get the tomahawk steak.
You get the most expensive thing on the
She's like, and I blow in like 10
Nah,
seconds.
man, Jennifer Lopez is fucking Dude, come on. It's a fucking popular as song, cunt. Come on.
It mustn't be.
Google it right now.
Isn't that funny?
Just type in Jennifer Lopez. It will pop up.
Type in Jennifer. She's such a has-been. We're
I'm still Jenny from the block.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still Jenny from
Anyway,
the block.
this says there aren't enough natural disasters in the world.
There aren't. Okay, no. Actually,
the fuck?
just as of the last 3 months, the world has been smashed with shit weather and natural disasters. That is
a spicy take, bro. There's definitely enough natural disaster. Why would you even want more natural disasters? What's wrong with you, man?
I mean, yeah.
What the fuck?
No one will agree with this.
No.
It's terrible.
I feel like this is someone that hasn't left their street in years, and they're just like,
Give me a pin.
the world isn't like. Yeah, I think like the world isn't big enough for like.
This is one of them people that hates the world.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Seriously, there's too much, bro. There's too much.
It's too much. There's too much.
Chuck it in. That's spicy, yeah.
That's God again.
It's
What
not-
the fuck is
It's
going
like,
on right now?
create the natural disasters.
Dude, no, I'm tripping balls, bro. These aren't sticking at all.
I was actually watching that Cool to Bin House. I'm on the episode 2. It's pretty funny.
How
bro.
good is
Yeah,
it,
it's
man?
pretty funny.
Seriously.
So explain what could have been house is, because when you were saying all that, like M dot whatever, I was like, what are you talking about?
Bro, man, I can't explain it. Like, so it's obviously a fake reality show, but so in the first season, there was a comment that got like over 1 million likes, right? And it was pinned at the top of one of the episodes, and the comment hit it spot on. The comment was, "This is the most real reality show I've ever seen because the contestants think it's real." But the dudes who Drew, they all know it's a reality show, but the contestants are going on there actually
Trying to win.
and shit.
Okay.
It's funny as they're just picking the stuff that's the funniest. And it's like I was cracking up. I saw a comment on the second one.
All the normal dudes.
Everyone who looked normal, they sent home. They only got the weird cunts.
Oh, bro.
It's just so Drewski has like a record label. It's like, for fun, right? And these people go on this game show to try win, and they're all like musicians, but they're all like chat dero junkies, like weird American, and they go on there, they win. I think there's a prize, and then they get to be on the record label. So that's what they're doing. And so Drewski's just assembled the weirdest cunts he could find, and they live in like a house together. Bro, the punch-ons, they're punching on they punch on all the time.
But the more exposure he gets, don't they know the go after a while? You know the show.
They know, but they're going on there to like win something, like exposure.
Okay,
you get to win something.
I'm pretty sure they actually win the money. The money part's real. It's like a normal show.
But it's a piss take.
But it's a piss take, right?
Drewski's taking a piss. I love that other guy too.
The coach.
Yeah,
Coach
the coach. He's funny as.
What was cracking me up? So what episode are you up to?
The second one. I've only almost finished the second one.
There's a part where, bro, the M.R. has to win, in my opinion, because the way he's playing that Jamaican character, and then when he has to get serious, he snaps out of character, bro. And there's a part, right, where, so you know what Americans are like, right? They're big on, if you're not like gang affiliated, don't fake it, or we're gonna bash you. And one of the dudes on there is wearing a chain that's like represents a gang, and they're all starting to niggle at him, right? They're niggling at him, and they're all starting to talk, and they're going, bro, I don't think this guy's actually part of the game. So they're all getting rowdy, right? They're gonna bash this cunt, right? And then there's a part where M.R. is in the room with that guy who they're gonna bash. M. just breaks the Jamaican accent, and he goes, "Let me talk to you." He goes, "Seriously? They're onto you." And then the scene skips and they're all just fighting in a living room. And I was fucking in. That's when I messaged you guys. I'm like, bro, you boys, please have to watch this shit.
It's pretty funny, man.
Bro, it's so good, man.
It's so ratchet, bro. Like these people are just so chill.
I'll get around to it on top of the many other fucking shows.
It's just on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
It's just a YouTube show.
Okay, so we're munching right now. We had to move the pizza one because we thought it was a little bit.
The pizza one isn't so spicy.
Here we go. Pronouns don't make you interesting.
Yes,
Yes.
I agree.
I agree, definitely.
I don't think.
I think that's mild, because most people.
The only people that'll freak out will be the pronoun.
But even then, it's like there's boring people that
that's
are
mild.
that are they them.
Normal people agree on this, right?
Yeah.
But the same people that got upset about the Sydney Sweeney thing are the ones that'll be upset about you saying this.
Because they're
I think this is either hot or mild.
Yeah, I think mild.
I think it's mild.
Hold the top for us so it doesn't fucking...
They them are so boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me that motherfucking bucket. There's a few of these, man.
Yeah, we got to munch through these, man. Let's go. Thank you for sending them in, man.
Yeah,
This is
thanks
cool.
heaps, man.
The book is not always better than the movie. I don't read.
The book is
I
not
can't
always better than the movie.
I disagree.
I reckon that's a hot take.
I disagree.
That's a hot
Every
take.
book I've
Yeah.
read has been 10 times better
Yeah.
than the movie.
I'm not a bookworm, but I
disagree.
I've read enough books
Yeah.
that are actually movies to know that the books always take in more.
Yeah.
You have your own.
So that'd be hot.
Yeah, hot. Because you have the books give you that creativity that movies don't.
Yeah.
The movies are you're seeing what you're seeing. That's that. When I'm
Yeah.
reading Lord of the Rings, you know what I mean? I'm imagining, all this. The characters, unless you do it back to front. No, hot. Unless you're doing it back to front, unless you've watched the movie already and you read the books after, it gets rid of that creativity bit. But still, the books, there's sometimes parts of a book that aren't even in the movie because you only have 2 hours to work with or something in a movie, 2 or 3.
It's so condensed.
Yeah.
I still don't think we've picked out one of the hot takes that we've all
No,
put in.
no,
Did you
that's-
put one in, Joey?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, interesting.
This is DZ. Red Rooster is one of the best fast food restaurants. Is this you, DZ?
That's DZ.
Is that you?
I don't know, but I agree. I definitely agree.
Are we both agreeing that's him right now?
Well, then you can put it there if you-
It has to be him.
It has to be you. But Red Rooster is one of the best fast food. I think
Whoever sent this is very smart, first of all. Probably good looking too. Yeah. But
yeah. That's definitely DZ. Fucking hell. I don't know if you guys will guess mine, to be honest with you.
So just put pressure from the top. So
That was so you, DZ.
I don't know if it, I don't think it was.
You might as well have said DZ's raps
Yeah.
are the best in the whole world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how obvious it was.
Well, that would be true.
That would be true too, but
By the way, Second Sunday is out now.
Thank
Stream
you.
it if you haven't.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for listening.
there's like, what, 18 tracks or some shit?
22. I think,
22?
21, 22.
Well, we got
It's
the exact
huge.
same tracks.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah.
that's trippy.
Unplanned, by the way.
I like the art. The cover art is random
Thank you.
as.
I got a lot of compliments on the cover, right?
Here we go. Isn't it weird humans feel embarrassed about exposing themselves when it's just skin? Why do we feel covering up is so important?
This is a nudist.
Okay. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to have an argument with someone while you're naked?
No.
No.
It's the most vulnerable you'll ever be.
Yeah.
So already, right? There's something vulnerable about like too much skin, like private parts, this and that. I agree. I admire the people that are just got their dick out or fucking their tits out on a beach. But there is something like it's like running in the rain. Why do you run? It's just water.
It
right?
is very vulnerable.
It's
feeling.
vulnerable though, right?
I don't like showing my ass to Rose and stuff when I'm naked.
Really?
It's just I feel weird. Like I feel.
I shake my ass in front of Tori sometimes.
This guy's like twerking and shit.
Yeah, I'm not even lying. I swear down. I swear on my everything. This is so funny. Whatever. I'm an oversharer. Sometimes when I get out of the shower, I get on the bed and I go and I throw it back and I'm like, and I see my ass jiggling and I go to Tori, I go, "Oi, I could literally do this shit." And she's like, "What the fuck?"
Does she ever go to you when you come home from the
shut
podcast
up,
and she's
man.
like, "You shouldn't have said that"?
No. She knows what she got herself into years
she
ago.
knows.
But I feel like it's one of those things where sometimes this is so funny. Tori will pretend to be the man, so sometimes I go if I'm like on the bed. We've done this at least, I reckon, 10, 20, like 15 times in our whole 6 years. I'll get on top and just start talking, and she'll just grab my ass and just be like, obviously we're joking. She's like, obviously we're literally like, it's so fun. Like, this is what I love. It's so random. Everyone will be like, "Oh," but when you can joke to the point with your partner,
Yeah.
that there is no shame.
No.
There is something beautiful about it. It is weird. People go, "What the fuck?" But it's literally comfortability, humor. You know what I mean? Yeah. And she's literally going, and like I said, this is one of those things where she's going to be like, maybe don't tell people that.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, I think it's so funny. It's like, Just be the man for a minute. Imagine if the roles were reversed, and instead of you fucking your missus would
fucking you.
fucking you, and you're like full submissive.
I like how you cunts are ashing the fucking fake cigarette into the bucket.
Listen to me, man. Surely after the first date, Tori got home and went, "Fuck, this cunt's insane." Yeah, surely, right?
Yeah,
but she come back though.
Yeah. If anything, she was the one. She was the one chasing me at the start.
So
Yeah, cutie.
what's this? Isn't it weird here? This is mild.
Well, I think that, yeah.
This is definitely mild.
That's you now.
No, it's you. Did Joey
No, I
just
pulled
pull
it
it
out.
out? Oh, did you?
No, I pulled
No,
that
no,
now. Do the old school where I hold it and you fucking.
What do you reckon? We do a news point next after this?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna start rattling these off.
Futurama is better than The Simpsons.
Oh,
That's a hot take.
I agree very much.
I agree
Really?
though. Yeah, Futurama was
is good.
Hey, you know what?
man.
You know what?
Futurama
This is like
good.
the whole Star Wars thing. I'm kind of out because I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons when I was younger. So
I don't like The Simpsons, man. I think it's
wasn't
fucking
that
dry.
funny,
I think it's
yeah.
corny.
all I remember from Futurama is you are sentenced to death by snoo snoo.
Futurama is good though.
Futurama was
Futurama
funny.
is good though.
But I feel like most people will probably agree with The Simpsons. So
So
I reckon
hot
that's
take.
hot.
That's hot. We need to pick.
That's the thing. We need to think of the people as well because we obviously have our opinions. but
yeah.
and we're not people, so we don't.
So I reckon what we'll do is Joey, you pull one out, and then we'll do
Press the
a
button.
news point, and then we're going to start going interchanging between because
I dropped the pin.
there's a lot. There's
Man,
a
I
lot
appreciate all you
Sorry,
guys for
bro.
sending these in because without this, it wouldn't. It
Yeah, it's
wouldn't
not
be
possible.
possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
see the conversations you guys spark. Like this is what it's all about.
And
you
isn't
know?
it crazy that we've literally got listeners who sent this shit in?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's fucking really.
I hope it's
cool.
not just like Zexa sending 40 of them.
They're not because some you could tell.
I think if it was Zexa, the words would be back to front and,
You can
and
tell-
written in
you can-
hieroglyphics.
you can tell a lot by how people type.
Yeah. And you'd hear ding ding. Next stop, Mount Druitt.
It's just Zexa.
I love you, Zexa. This is all love.
100 fucking things.
Autumn is not a crutch for your laziness. Autism, sorry, not
Autumn. Say, wait, what?
Autism is not a crutch for your laziness.
Yes, bro. Hold on a second. So if this person means, right, this one is great. So I've seen a TikTok on this, man. Again, this is the problem with us coming now out of the cool phase and it's going to be Gen Alphas and all them. Just because you got a weird, funny little quirk, you're not autistic. Why is everyone online? Oh, my autistic trait is this. It's like, no, motherfucker. Like, you're not on medicine. You haven't gone to the doctor. Trust me, man. I've fucking seen an autistic. Like, I used to work with a dude who had an autistic son, and bro, this shit is like borderline Down syndrome. You know what I'm saying? So people need to kind of stop blurring that line. You know what I'm saying? People are like, they're trying to make it cool and funny to like, oh, my autistic. Like, no, you're not, bro. You're just a fucking little weird cunt. Shut up. Like, you know what I mean?
Is this your point?
No. I'm telling the truth. On
Sorry,
that
I
one.
thought
That's not-
you came out of the gate pretty
No,
hard.
because I fully,
facts.
No,
With facts.
that's
Okay.
All right.
You just can believe me or not. That's actually
I
not
think
my point.
I think that's a hot take then.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
Because there's a lot of people at home
Yeah.
that'll be licking windows and going,
I'm
it's
autistic.
not
Nah.
it's not a crutch.
Windows.
Listen to me, man. I said I used to, and this is the only reason why I talk about. Like, I'm happy to say this, right? I used to work with a dude who had an autistic son, and he would, I'd be so curious. I'm like, bro, so like, how is it? They couldn't take this motherfucker bowling and shit because the noises of the pins and the lights and shit. He'd flip out. They took him bowling once. Apparently, he flipped out. Full ran out of the bowling thing. You know what I mean? That's like, that is like, you need some meds to help calm that nervous system.
Yeah, you need to just not go bowling either.
But no, but it's not just that. It's,
no, I'm
it was
joking.
heaps
Yeah.
of shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Is
people
it,
now,
there's
it's
levels though. That's why
Yeah.
a lot of people can hide behind the label autism because
Yeah.
there are levels. There's people
Yeah.
that freak out in bowling alleys, and then there's people that are just lazy at work and can't concentrate.
Yeah.
And
Yep. So that's hot, we reckon.
Yeah. That's a
Alright,
medium.
cool.
That's a medium thing.
So that will then take us to
news you interested is good interest. Only believe what we say.
now.
hey,
How do we do this, right?
I'll tell you how we're doing this.
Say your point, Joe.
I'm gonna start us off with something fucking big.
All right, here we go.
All right. Now, this may sound unbelievable, right? But I'm telling you, bro, it's facts. And if it doesn't end up being facts, just entertain me. All right? Entertain me here. Ismail Azizi from a Tanzanian village has become a figure of intense fascination and fear for reportedly dying and resurrecting 6 times under different inexplicable circumstances. Hey.
Come on.
Hey, come on. Ready? hey, I'm telling you, the first death, right, was a workplace accident, right? Pronounced dead upon hospital arrival, Azizi was taken to the morgue and just before burial, regained consciousness, right? And walked out. The family thought they were seeing a ghost. The second death allegedly was malaria. Fallen very ill with malaria and declared dead, Azizi stirred to life as mourners were preparing his coffin. The revival in front of grieving family caused shock and disbelief. Now, mind you, when he's being declared dead all these times, it's not by his mate that's, going for a fucking jog with him and going, he must be dead.
Yeah.
It's doctors going death, right? The third death was a car crash, right? After a car collision involving a fuel truck.
All right.
First of all, this guy sucks, by the way.
Hang on, yeah. Is this fucking Wile E. Coyote or what?
Yeah.
How many times does someone even get in these situations?
Mind you, this guy's old as fuck now. So this is kind of like over the course. Still, if you get into a near-death experience twice, anything more than once is crazy, right?
I'm smelling bullshit, but keep going.
Car crash, right? That was the third death. After a
Piano fell on his head.
Yeah, he stepped on a rake.
After a car collision involving a fuel truck, doctors pronounced him dead. Yet again, he revived, this time from a coma-like state, baffling medical staff, right? The fourth death was a snake bite. Bitten by a venomous snake, Azizi was declared dead and sent to the morgue, where he stayed there for 3 whole days in those pull-out shelf things, right? I'm telling you, if this isn't fact, this is actually an article, and I think a trusted one. But I'm saying, anyone can go to a trusted article and spill shit, right?
Yeah.
But 3 whole days, right, in this fucking morgue, right, where when relatives came to collect his body, he was alive.
What the
Right?
bro? Get the fuck out of here. So what, he doesn't have to eat either?
Well, 3 whole days. 3 whole days, right? Unless the guy at the morgue was feeding him intermittently, And the 5th death, he fell into a literal latrine pit. So back in his village, there's literally a shithole, a physical shithole where they shit, right? He fell in this deep pit and he was presumed dead when pulled out, but revived once more. Now, this is presumed dead. So I dare say this one, they pulled him out full of, he was full of shit. He was full of shit and he was like, oh my God. And so fair, right? The 6th one, right? The 6th and final one, right? Viewed with growing suspicion and accused of witchcraft, villagers set his home ablaze. Right? Azizi suffocated from burns and suffocation and was declared dead by medical staff, but revived again in the morgue.
There's no way.
I know, right?
What the fuck?
The aftermath of all this, right? At first, the survivor was met with awe, but then fear. Superstition took over. Some labeled him a witch. Others saw divine protection. The community's mistrust escalated. Even his house was burned, right? And his life was endangered. His own family even distanced themselves from him.
Oh my God.
Today, Azizi lives in isolation in his village, managing his own daily tasks like cooking, cleaning, and farming. His extraordinary survival has become a burden more than a blessing.
Yeah.
Is there any news on this or what? What's this?
No, there is. There's articles for days. Yeah.
I don't get it though.
But all this being said, drop the fact that it might be bullshit, because I feel like it could be. There's something to this, right? To the point of this. I'm not saying it's all, but it brings the topic of like, are there points? I'm not saying all this is true, but is there a distinction between medical clinician, like medical staff, and some spiritual kind of unforeseen thing that doctors even are baffled with, right? Maybe it's not 6 times he died. But if this is all true in terms of events that have happened, surely there's people, I'm not saying this is the exact one, right? But imagine being like near death and then the doctors are like, oh my God, you should be fucking dead right now, right? Is it possible for someone to have had that experience 6 times? or multiple times.
I don't think so, man. I don't know. Unless this
Right.
motherfucker is God.
Yeah.
Well, that's why like the whole village got over his shit. They tried to burn him.
Yeah, because they
Like,
thought he
fuck
was a
this
witch.
cunt,
They
yeah.
thought he was a witch.
What
And,
the
and now
fuck?
he's a full loner. He's isolated and shit. But like, it does make you think. Imagine the existential crisis you would be feeling. Imagine if you did die. Like I said, suspend disbelief. Yeah, this is me talking to you. Suspend disbelief. You've died 6 times. On the 7th time, are you even flinching? Like, if you cross the railroads and a train is coming, are you just like respawn? You're thinking, I'm definitely respawning at some point.
Well, that said, his life was endangered. But how can his life be endangered? He can't die anyway. So
Well, you know what I mean? Like, where would that fucking leave you? I feel like it's the same day. It's like Groundhog Day. It's the same day over and over again. Would you feel that? Or like, do you know The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and where he keeps coming back to life and he gets more complacent with his life. Like he gets more daredevilish because he knows he can't die. That movie. I don't know if you've seen it.
That sounds cool.
It's
though.
called the Edge of Tomorrow. It's like.
So everything Joey said is correct, right? But then it gets to the end of
always
the
is,
article. It says dozens of people across the globe say they've seen the afterlife after almost dying. Right? And here's the kicker. Everyone's experience is different. Just like it is when you're alive. Okay? Main character theory, we see things how we perceive it. So I feel like all our perceptions of death are obviously fucking different. Whether you believe in this, that, whatever the fuck it is. Right? It's always going to be fucking different. So, for example, UK resident Kevin Hill fell seriously ill in 2021 during COVID after contracting caliphalanxis. At one stage, he was so sick he lost 5 points of blood, which caused his heart to stop. During this time, he claims to have become separate from his body and was in some kind of spirit realm. Okay? That one, you get that one a lot. You kind of watching yourself from a different point of view. Boom, 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 boom,
Like
boom.
The
right?
Sims.
Whatever. Right. David Hansel had a rather different experience. He briefly died in 2015. At the time, Hansel had developed a lung infection and sepsis. Surgery confirmed that 70% of his lung was covered in the infection and he ultimately ended up on his deathbed. He flatlined, ended up falling into a coma, which he remained in for 2 months. During this period, Hansel was supposedly greeted with a beautiful afterlife. I just remember closing my eyes because I was sick, and then when I opened my eyes back up, I was in the night sky. It was the most beautiful, velvet, silky night sky. No clouds, no stars, no nothing, and there wasn't a beginning or end to it. Hansel, who says he's a psychic, went on to say that he was then greeted by 2 beings. All of a sudden, one being was on my left and one was on my right, and they just felt comfortable, like I knew them.
This sounds like a DMT trip. This guy literally wrote this after passing the bong full of
But you
DMT.
see what I mean? It's different to
Yeah,
everyone's gonna. It's gonna be different. It's how.
So you're saying this guy felt that 6 times and thought he died
Yeah.
6 times? Like, crazy, bro. Because that is a proper article. Like I said, folks, this is a real article. I'm not the person
where's
that
the article
writes
from?
this article.
JoeyK.com.
This article is from Dylan Page himself.
I actually did see this as well. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's pretty.
This guy's never been wrong with anything. But when I say wrong with anything, at the end of the day, you're reporting on articles. Like I mentioned before, just because I'm reading this article, I'm not saying 100% I believe it with all facts. It's like kind of religion. Do you believe it to its full extent? And it's an article.
It's a weird one.
If it's an article written, doesn't mean it's fucking true. But it just got me thinking about if I was in that scenario. This is what I tend to do. I'm like, I believe that he might have had some near-death experiences, right? To spend in a morgue for 3 days.
That's the one I'm like,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and who knows? That's what I'm saying. Is there a difference between medical, like most of the time, medical and spirituality is like science and religion, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the medical is the science
Yeah.
and the spiritual is like religion in terms of there would be some random cases where doctors go, you should be dead right now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, for example, my grandma, when she passed away, before she passed away, they had her on a life support. Different, right? She's not falling into a fucking shithole, a literal latrine like this guy in Tanzania. But she literally was on her last leg. They turned off the machine. Beep. Beep. She lived for a further 5 years. Crazy shit.
What? Really?
Yeah, swear to God. So I'm not saying that this guy is completely but I think they just raised it. My brain started going. The medical realm is usually right, what the doctors tell you is usually what happens. But what happens to those people that just make it?
Yeah.
And they feel like, you would feel like you're literally respawning in fucking COD or GTA. You know how you go wasted and then you just appear
gulag.
again? I don't know, man. Obviously, I don't know how much legitimacy that holds, even though it's a real article, by the way. But imagine being that guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally Groundhog Day. You'd feel like you're having the same. That's that ultimate thing where life is so beautiful because it's short. You don't get to relive. I'm personally scared of death for sure, right? I don't want to die, but eventually you're like, maybe my time's up. Maybe you reach an age where you've fulfilled all that life can do. I can't imagine that day ever coming, being such, we're pretty youthful, right? I can't imagine that. You know how older people, they're so, when you ask, not when you ask them, but when you talk to an older person, they mention death, most of them mention it with such like,
They're okay with it.
they're okay with it, you know?
It's because once your body stops working how you intend it to work, you
That's
know,
when
you
you-
get
yeah.
over it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you're ready to move on.
And I guess, I know this is getting kind of deep, just off some random Tanzanian villager faking death perhaps 6 times, but it just gets me thinking, like, it is strange that we fear death because, you know, it's like anything. You're just not going to have consciousness after. Why do you fear what happens after? But you fear the lead up, you know?
It's the only thing that's promised.
Yeah.
30th trimester abortions should be optional. What does 30th trimester mean?
So basically, like, the baby can say hello.
Does it say
But 30th?
It's got brackets 25 years old, but that's incorrect.
that's the
They're
30th
fucking around.
trimester?
no, it's not
It's
25.
it's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. Yeah, because it's like, I think there's only, how many trimesters?
There's only
4,
three
3?
or 4 trimesters.
Yeah, so they're saying that you should be able to basically...
When the kid is 25 years
25.
old, you should be able to abort them, which
Yeah.
would just be murder.
Imagine being pregnant for that long. 25 years, you're like, you'll have your baby in. When you're fucking...
So that's just basically
Yeah.
saying you should be allowed to kill someone.
people. Yeah.
So
I mean,
I guess
that's definitely spicy.
That's a pretty spicy take.
That's
I think.
pretty spicy.
Unless it could be like a fucking,
Yeah.
like a typo or something. And
So someone taking the piss. Is
Yeah.
what does 30th trimester mean though?
That's
What's
a
that?
joke.
There's no
It's
30th.
like when you're in the first trimester.
Oh,
It's a joke.
oh, okay.
Because
Sounds like
if there was a 30th
what's
trimester,
That was a fake laugh, by the way.
that's spicy. This one says, "Sex is overrated." That's spicy.
That's
Put
spicy.
that. Give me a pin.
Yeah, what the
That's
fuck?
going
Is it-
going
was
straight
it-
in.
that was a virgin sent that one.
Was this a Munich?
That was
this
a
someone
virgin.
with their balls cut off?
Pull one out,
What
Joey.
the fuck?
Mate.
Was this
God
Bruce
damn it.
Jenner? I mean, Caitlin.
Go going.
I had something written down while you pull that out. Actually, read that out first.
Movie trailers show too much. They are basically spoilers.
Some movies, yeah.
yeah,
Some
some.
when the trailers are heaps of crazy shit happening, you're kind of like,
Don't you feel that, like, yeah, sometimes I get halfway through a trailer and I'm like, they've literally shown the start, the build up, the climax, and explosions.
So,
So,
I guess
like-
that's a mild.
that's mild.
Off what you just said about that guy faking his death 6 times, one of the things I'd written down was in Japan, right? They have this thing called johatsu, and it's where there's these companies where people pay a company to help them disappear without a trace. So they're depressed, they hate their
Yeah,
job. You pay these companies, and they're called night movers, and they'll come in the middle of the night and help you move all your stuff and make you start a new life, just so you can disappear.
Wow.
without a
So
trace.
a lot of gamblers would do that. People that have committed
people
a
that owe money.
crime.
And it's completely legal.
So
and there's
what are they
companies you
called?
pay.
Night movers.
Johatsu or night movers.
Johatsu.
Just type in Japan night movers. or-
I feel like you have to say it like that. Johatsu.
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 夜は何ですかそれは今後よ。
No us. Come with me in the night and you shall escape your gambling debt.
In Japan, johatsu, meaning evaporated people, refers to individuals who intentionally disappear from their lives, often with the assistance of night-moving companies. These companies specialize in helping people cut ties with their past and start anew in a different location,
That is like a movie, bro.
sometimes by providing lodging, helping them erase their presence from public records.
That's crazy.
They put out a post, I'm dead.
The phenomenon is driven by various factors, including common sense, social pressure, shame, debt, or abusive relationships.
Fair.
I fuck with it for the abusive
Yeah, the
relationship.
abusive.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of debt, the bank's
Yeah.
knocking. You're like, fuck
Sometimes
this guy.
it's sometimes self-inflicted debt, but gambling addiction is an addiction, I guess. That's crazy, bro. That's like
That's kind of wild. That's very
I would
Japanese.
suck at that because I get lonely as fuck and I want to reach out to someone that I used to be friends with. You know what I mean? Like I'm like,
Haven't you been dead for 6 years?
yeah, I'm like, man, I just got tired of beating my dick in the dark for fucking years. Where would you go? Oh, you just go to another country, I guess.
Well, that's in Japan. They
What
take
would
you to
be your
another place
foreign
in Japan.
name?
Igwe.
Igwe, yeah, close.
This one says, really overhearing about Israel versus Palestine.
No, that's
That's kind of mild.
Nah,
kinda
that's
agree.
Well, I mean, that's kind of hot.
That's
I mean,
hot. That's
yeah,
definitely
that's
hot.
kind of
I feel like naturally,
I feel like there's a big 50-50 on this one.
I think at least hot. I thought hot or spicy.
I get it is like tiresome hearing
Yeah,
about it,
and
but it's big
you need
news,
to,
man.
but you
It's
need
like
to,
it's
yeah.
terrible shit.
It's one of those things where many voices make light work in terms of like all you have to do is talk about it. You times that by however many million people are. You hear like even Germany now is talking about stopping selling arms to them, and they're
Yeah.
their main supplier of
they're
arms.
the second
You know
or
what I mean?
third most
They're
supplier.
them. They're Denmark. There's Australia standing up saying something. There's the more people that talk about it, it does affect Israel. It does affect, and like I said, there's criminals on both sides. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, no one deserves to get killed like children like
Yeah.
that, man.
You're hearing about it for a reason.
Yeah, right. So just talk about it, and that's the least you can do. You're not over there. So just talk about it.
This one says, cold pizza is better than hot pizza.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. A cold pizza's
It's
not
not
better.
bad.
It's
No,
better.
it's not bad.
In the microwave.
No, but hold on. If you went to a fucking establishment, in this term, in this way, a grubby Pizza Hut or Dirty Domino's, and they served you a cold pizza.
That's different though. That's when you're expecting it hot. When you buy it first
Yeah.
fresh. I think
But is
this
it
is saying
better?
like
Is it better?
leftover pizza though.
But is it better than hot?
It's
Think
a different-
about this.
I think it's a different thing. That's almost like apples and oranges. A pizza you buy fresh, you're expecting to be warm.
But is it better?
But if it's leftovers, then it's not so bad cold. You get what I'm saying?
Is it better
But if
cold?
you buy a pizza and it comes out cold, that's kind of fucked up.
Cheers, boys.
Nickelback had some good songs.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Look
they
at
did.
this graph.
Yeah, I reckon mild.
Can't fucking what's it called?
Nickelback copped so much shit, but they came out on top. I feel like because even with all the bullshit,
You're still listening to this.
come on, man. Like, not saying it's always on in the car, but come on, man.
It's classic.
So
So what's that? So is that that's mild.
That's mild.
Eating my
That's mild.
ass. Look at this photograph with this chick now eating my
Oh
ass.
my god, bro.
What's this say?
Oh no. So,
What if Hitler was trying to protect us from Israel?
Oh.
oh wow.
You know, I feel like
Well, that's
A lot
not
of
really because he was killing the Jews and the Israelis are the Jews.
unfortunately, I feel like a lot of people would hear that and agree with that these
What?
days.
You come on, man.
But that's definitely spicy.
That's spicy.
take. Come on, man.
I think people seem to forget that Israel, they're mostly a Jewish country.
And not just that.
But-
I feel like people that
Well, that's what they're saying. Because of this Palestine shit, everyone,
yeah, but like,
hates Israel.
You,
Oh
no,
my
but
God.
this is the thing. Hindsight's a bitch. You think Hitler did that to protect the people? No, obviously.
Nah, man, that guy
not.
was crazy.
Hindsight's a bitch. Did he do something wrong that maybe could have prevented something from happening now? Yes, but doesn't
That's
mean that he
spicy,
done
man.
it. Doesn't mean he done it for good reasons.
Bro, listen
you
to
know
me,
what I mean?
man. I don't know.
He's
Again,
like, listen, guys.
we said it last week. There's a weird little agenda with the Jews and the you guys.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Bro, you guys do know that on two separate occasions, Israel, quote unquote, the Jewish people have said to, quote unquote, the Palestinians, bro, yes, you can have some fucking land. And 2 times, quote unquote, Palestinians, the terrorists that are using them as propaganda, have denied it and said no. The second time that Israel and the Great Britain and all them said, bro, you can have this amount of land, just stop the fighting. Israel had to send people in there to undig their dead relatives because they knew the second that they'd leave that the Islamic terrorists would come in and dig up the graves, destroy the mosques or whatever the fuck the little Jewish totems are. That's how bad it was. 2 times. No one likes to say it, do they? But
It's such
two
a heavy.
times.
It's such a heavy topic, and it's like it's so
Like-
deep. I don't even have enough knowledge to like. All I know.
It's public knowledge, man. You can just Google it, but people don't. They just go, yeah, fuck Israel,
Yeah.
fuck Palestine. Like, bro, look up. Like I've said, they've been fighting for that long, and it's this weird religious thing.
Yeah.
It goes beyond what you guys are thinking.
It goes back to religion, like the
Man.
other hot take before. Like it's just
This is-
religion and land and pussy.
Listen to me.
We said it.
literally. This
And
whole
money.
this whole Israel fucking thing has been happening since the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah.
And none of you idiots know that, do you? It's because you're too lazy to fucking research for yourselves. You just listen to the fucking. It's been happening for centuries. You know what I mean?
Yes. Just stop war in general, guys. It's not
Yes,
fucking hard.
that's the point.
Fuck me.
I got two here. That one fell out. This one says
Vote me for president, by the way.
self-care has been hijacked by consumerism.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I think that means like, so what originally started as like doing yoga and stuff. There's all these companies and businesses that are trying
Yeah.
to capitalize on it. So like these wellness, like
yeah, yeah,
City Cave and shit, where
yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, come get some Reiki to
Yeah,
increase your
yeah.
spirituality. And you're like, really? This guy's just doing this on your
I
back.
think that's a mile.
Read it again.
Self-care has been hijacked by consumerism.
As in, you go to a fucking yoga place that gets rid of all your fucking bad trauma or whatever.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you're like, you
yeah.
pay, but the membership's $100.
$150.
Yeah. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy? I'm not even I went to a podiatrist the other day because I've been having some like foot issues, right? And they're
What's
like,
wrong with your feet, bro?
oh, bro, I think I have like a sore heel from like, they're saying like plantar fasciitis or whatever. It's where like the arch of your foot aches a little bit from, but then they're like, there'll be about $700 for orthotics. And I'm like,
Holy shit,
I'll
yeah.
just buy some comfy boots and
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it a day. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
fucking oath.
But it's caused me to distrust some health people. You know?
100%.
This second one that fell out says, stand-up comedians aren't funny.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of agree, man.
Yeah, I
I kind of agree. Stand-up.
There's some that are.
Yeah, there's outliers like everything, but for the most part, they're not
'cause
that funny.
Really? In general?
In general, I'd say most of them aren't funny.
Wow.
Like, it's hard, like...
I think
it's not that
But you're
funny.
saying, like, think about if you sat down for a drink with them, right? Maybe are they saying the act that they do isn't funny?
Yes.
Because
the act.
Because I can imagine
in
that
general.
maybe because you think that someone is actually doing a show to try and be funny. Do you know how sometimes in conversation we can be funny together and it's not planned? We don't spend time doing a full hour on trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But maybe because they know that.
I think that's hot because we disagree right here.
Yeah,
Joey
yeah.
thinks.
Because I feel like when someone goes, all right, I'm going to try and be funny for an hour, and they're studying that set
Yeah.
for like so long, that maybe people just strip it down like that, you know?
All right, so at this point, you may as well take out two, Joey.
Two,
May as well. Just fire them off.
disco is not the music we want, but the music we need.
What does that even mean?
Some random dude like, I love disco.
Was this written by John Travolta when he did the
Grease.
Saturday Night Fever?
I do like disco, but like,
What even is disco?
like fucking
I feel like that's a
She
hot
wakes
take.
up early every morning just to
I
do
thought
her
disco
hair
was
now.
like. I thought disco was like.
Wind and Fire.
Yeah. Earth, Wind, oh yeah. All right, well that's a mild take, I guess, because
that's
disco.
mild.
Fucking that shit's fire. Come on, son.
Cat videos are not entertaining.
Oh, I like cat videos.
what the fuck? I got a pin in my arm, motherfucker. Cat videos are entertaining, man. What the fuck's wrong with
I
you?
think that's a hot take.
That's a hot
Yeah.
take. You need a pin, bro.
This guy, whoever that was watching fucking Israel versus Palestine live, like bombing each other, and she's like, "Yeah, this is hectic." All right, here we go. I'm gonna take out two.
I still don't think Iggy and Joey's.
Yeah, I'm still.
And mine hasn't come up either, actually.
Yes, this cunt's the red rooster one, obviously.
Can I give you a hint that mine has already actually been out?
What?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Really?
Out of all those, I'll let you guys choose what you think. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yours is the men should always
It's-
pay first.
No.
It's definitely not sex is overrated.
Don't get me wrong. It's nothing that I've really harped on about on this podcast. So I doubted that you guys were really gonna, but it's something that I do hold true to. I just haven't really let you guys in on it.
It has to be the Nickelback one or the fucking. It has to be like a not that deep. So Nickelback, Pizza Hut, movie. Oh, it's the movie where they show the spoilers.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
we
because
should've
I'm like,
known that.
I've always thought, man, I watch it with Tori, and I'm just like,
yeah, that was a good one.
I'm like, man, come on,
I
bro.
knew it because you loved your movies.
yeah, you're a movie buff.
Here we go.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, so
Joey duped us.
yeah, you done well. Here we go.
Try to keep that poker face. I try not to like go,
You did
go into
well,
it.
bro. I didn't suspect you at all.
Fat is not an accomplishment.
Yes. Definitely.
well,
I've
that's-
said this many moons ago.
But that's a mild take, right? In
Yeah.
terms of like,
Most people would agree, I think.
yeah.
Unless you're fat.
unless you're doing a pie eating contest, or do you know one of those
Hot dog eating
those hot dog eating contests?
No, we lost. I think COVID made people a bit stupid. We're losing our way a little bit. Where
Yeah.
people were saying like, yeah, if you fucking
If you got tuck shop arms, that's
100,
nice.
110 kilos, you just still love yourself. It's like, no, you fucking unhealthy ass, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Chuck that on there.
It's mild.
That's not good at all.
Man, this guy, Man, I feel like, do you know what's funny about this episode? We could easily have dragged this out an extra hour.
Oh,
in terms of like,
We're having a fucking...
Well, this is why I fucking said to do it on fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
But you two cunts are always fucking busy.
I didn't think it'd
every
take this. I
Saturday.
didn't think it'd take
hey, I'm having a fucking blast, guys, just to fucking put it out there.
You fucking dirty dogs. If you can't spell opinion, you don't get to have one.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if an 8-year-old is, or a 7-year-old is,
Opinion. It just sounds like how it's spelled. Op onion. So
is
that's
that-
mild.
I guess,
Like
is that
Oppenheimer?
mild? I guess that's mild, right?
That's mild.
mild.
I guess.
Yeah.
That motherfucker annoying.
Chuck it on there.
Did you want to do a news point or something? You got
Yeah, let
anything?
me have a quick look.
Put two of these out and read the news.
This behavior is not good.
Is that not connected to the?
All right, I've got
Doug.
Two-Face down here. We'll do this news. Who next?
Bro, I love how many people sent, or how many ones we got. I don't know how many people, but I love how many we got.
Quick one. Did you see the UFC deal? $7
Yeah.
million.
Yeah,
$7
with,
million. Paramount.
yeah, Paramount.
Which is
But that-
crazy that there'd be no pay-per-view.
In the US,
Kind of
though.
wild. Is it only in the US no
It's
pay-per-view?
KO. You still have to get it from KO or UFC here.
But do you have to pay a pay-per-view?
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
It's only the US,
right.
man. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But who knows? I reckon eventually it'll have a trickle-on effect. But the US generally, they get shit first.
Yeah.
Like even in the movies, any movie that drops, it usually drops in the US first. So
7.7 billion though. That's crazy, dude.
I'm investing in TKO as well. So I'm like,
Yeah,
with wrestling on Netflix and
Dana did say that he was going to up the bonuses as well because of this.
Oh,
They will be-
finally.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
so
well,
the
ju-
fighters will be getting
well,
paid.
did you,
a little
actually,
bit extra.
all UFC fighters from the period of 2010 to 2017, they all got offered a settlement of like after tax maybe 100 or 200,000, right, American,
Because they sued him or something.
because certain people weren't happy with like what they got paid, blah blah blah. And there was one fighter, Moicano, his last name is this Brazilian fighter. He was
Money Moicano.
Money Moicano.
Yeah.
He was one of the only ones that I think personally he might have had a contract. He might have had a possible contract lined up for more money, and he thought instead of taking the settlement, I'll just fight this contract. But most of the fighters were like, and even Dana and that UFC were like, there's no penalty for taking this settlement. You can still fight. It's just like a compensation thing. But he was one of the only few that didn't accept it. And all the other UFC
Fuck the
fighters
money,
were like,
man. I want to fight. Yeah.
all the UFC fighters were like, just take the money. And he's like, oh, no, you know. So, but at the end of the day, a lot of them fighters back in the day, they were happy with it back in the day, but not now. So,
Well, the fight this weekend I'm keen for. I think Dricus is going to win by piano falling on Kamzat's head. That's how he's going to
Yeah.
win.
Well,
or a rake in the octagon. Kamzat will step on a rake. And
I genuinely think he drunk punches his way into
Right.
into Kamzat's defense,
Yeah.
and I think
he can do it.
if he lasts 2 or 3 rounds, I reckon DDP takes him.
I got my money
against
on
him.
DDP, but we'll see. We'll
Well,
see.
we're on the same multi.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
So, our brothers and sisters over in India, Delhi, given 8 weeks to round up hundreds of thousands of stray dogs. Now, so apparently India's
Speaking of stray dogs.
India's stray dog problem, they have up to 1 million stray dogs apparently.
It's like Uruguay.
1 million. Right, so India's top court has ordered authorities in Delhi and its suburbs to move all stray dogs from streets to animal shelters. But the problem is they don't have the animal shelters. So
They're going straight to burgers.
they've got 8 weeks to try to build as many animal shelters as they can to then try to shelter these dogs.
How many shelters do they need to build in 8 weeks?
It's something stupid like
Yeah.
2,000.
Who's going to watch the dogs in
Yeah.
the shelters? Like,
So
And what's their versions of shelters? What's the quality of those shelters?
yeah.
Is it just a pen where they fucking just put them in and they get neglected, or what is it? Like, I can't imagine the health control there is.
spot on. Yeah.
So apparently, infants and young children not at any cost. Oh no, wait, hold on. India has millions of stray dogs, and the country accounts for 36% of the total rabies-related deaths in the world. So what that means? All their dogs have got. A lot of the dogs have rabies. Is that what they're trying to do?
Or animals in general. Is it always just dogs?
I don't get with these third world countries, developing countries, like with the dog thing.
They don't
Remember
love
South
dogs?
America, all the dogs, and you see their ribs
Yeah.
and shit, and they're walking down the street.
yeah.
Where are the dogs coming from?
Yeah.
Like, why is there
Yeah.
so many stray dogs?
Yeah, is it just shit dog owners that just go,
Yeah.
oh, I don't want.
Because like we don't have stray dogs here
But
in
is
the
it
West.
is it because
so
we
where do the
just-
dogs come from?
But isn't it just because, Dylan, that some countries just value dogs more than others? Are dogs just always
Yeah.
around? Do you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Maybe once
Yeah.
upon a time, India, I know in Greece there's a lot of stray cats, you know, Bali, a lot of stray dogs. It sounds like India a lot. Uruguay, you said. Are these countries, because aren't there always just going to be dogs? Because if they're not housed, they're fucking on the street, they're breeding.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're
they
still
don't-
breeding.
yeah, they
You
don't
know?
have good housing.
They're
like,
malnourished.
just,
They
like,
might not last as
escaping and
long,
shit.
but they're just like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy
Interesting.
because I'm like, how can they do that in 8 weeks? And what is they going to... I just feel bad about the dogs that are going to be in those fucking...
Yeah, it's
You know what I
probably
mean?
not the best conditions.
It's actually crazy because, on the other hand, according to data submitted in the parliament by the Indian government in 2024, there were 54 rabies-related deaths recorded.
Okay. All by dogs, though?
There must be by dog bites or dog
Yeah.
attacks, which is pretty crazy. Like, I thought rabies was like a made-up thing that didn't actually happen. But
No, apparently it could fuck you up. Yeah.
Apparently in America, like squirrels and shit can
Raccoons,
get
yeah.
rabies and
did
they
you-
fuck you up.
Did you know one of the symptoms of rabies is you have a fear of water? Have you seen a video? Have you seen... There's videos online. People that have rabies, like people that get it, when they try to drink water, they freak out and they start to go like... Oh, and there's something with water. I'm telling you, you can
Yeah,
look
I've
it up
heard- I've
online.
heard that, yeah.
And it's like... And the chance of dying is very high. Like once you get it, it's like a decline.
Don't they get fucking horny too? Don't you get like a raging?
That's a
boners and shit?
confusing death. Imagine dying.
You're scared of
and
water. You got a
wanna
big
fuck.
heart on, and
Yeah, you're erect and you're like you're dying.
but
It's weird.
we don't have rabies here though.
No.
No, we
How
don't.
does
We
that-
don't.
How does that work?
Because we're
Clean.
clean, and I think we're just way too developed.
It's weird, right? But
So yes, rabies can cause a fear of water, often referred to as hydrophobia. This symptom isn't a true phobia, but rather a consequence of the neurological damage caused by the rabies virus. The virus affects the throat muscles, causing painful spasms when swallowing, even when the individual is thirsty. This leads to a fear of liquids and a sensation of choking, which can be mistaken for a fear of water. Oh, okay. So it actually fucks your throat muscles and shit,
Okay,
and then
so
you,
they're not physically looking.
scared,
They're not
yeah.
looking at this glass and picturing The Conjuring just going down their throat.
Yeah.
But maybe it's the fear of drowning. That's crazy.
this one says mumble rap is a legitimate and creative form of music.
getting trolled
Hot
right now.
take. Hot take.
we're getting trolled.
Yeah, we're getting trolled. That's hot take.
Okay. No one likes mumble
Come
rap.
on, man. You can't convince me. Little fucking little nut, little
Lil-
Xan,
Lil
little
nut.
Xan, little Xan is fucking
little nut.
little nut, little Xan, little
Better than
fucking
fucking puck.
All right, this one says
little illiterate.
friendly fire is the master of the universe.
Yo,
Friendly fire. There we go. Hey, so we've all picked each other's.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's friendly fire.
I love how he just gave us that layup. Like he just told us, "Hey, this is me."
And that's a very hot take.
Yeah.
The rainbow belongs to everyone.
What does that mean?
As in, it's not just the gays.
The flag, the gay flag.
But
meant like a pot of gold. I was like,
explain. Hey, no. Explain to
A
me
leprechaun
this.
sent that one.
Explain to me this. Why every time I see a rainbow, I picture two guys fucking? Then
That's a good point. They've kind of changed the
Yeah.
perception of
I feel like
a
when
rainbow
they
forever.
come on their man's ass, it's actually a rainbow.
I think that's.
Taste the rainbow, feel the rainbow.
You think it's mild or hot? Mild.
It's mild. Being brutally honest usually just means rude.
Ah, yes. This is
Yeah.
an interesting one because there's always those few people that are like, no, I'm just honest. But it could
Yeah.
also be a cover up for you just being a bit of
An
a
arsehole.
piece of shit.
Yeah, I kinda
I
agree.
feel like there's a time and place for it.
a
And
fine line.
if you're constantly like that, then I feel like it's rude.
And if you actually open up with actually saying this, hey, if I'm going to be brutally honest here,
Yeah. yeah.
So what do you think that is?
I think that's
Your pin.
mild.
That's mild.
That's a bit.
I don't know because some
Maybe
you
it's
know,
a bit hot.
I think
'cause
it's
some,
hot.
some people say I'm just
That's
honest.
hot.
I'm an
That's
honest
hot.
person.
That's hot.
That's
Yeah.
hot.
That's fucking hot. That's so fucking hot.
COVID was to cull the population and make
Hey,
people infertile.
I just got a text from Tori. How are you going to take 3 hours there? Wait, you know the
Yeah.
podcast?
What does that mean?
As in, this pod's been going for so long. We just get we just get so lost in it.
Yeah.
I'm not even realizing how long
No,
we
we
go
did,
for.
have,
it.
we,
And
did
I'm
have, we did have a smoke break.
I'm all
though.
here for it. I'm all here for it. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go, baby. Let's go.
COVID was to cull the population and make people infertile.
I kind of agree almost.
I don't know because people, if they're gonna fuck, people are gonna fuck. But you think really that people are gonna keep their distance and not fuck? You're kidding
No,
yourself.
there's a lot of fertility issues since COVID though. Whether it's the jab or
Oh,
actual
not
COVID.
from the social distancing,
It's getting
but from
more
the
and more
jab.
common if you look at
See,
the
I
stats.
agree.
Or is it just
That's
coincidence? Is
No,
it
that's
coin-
hot. That's hot.
Put
That's
that
hot.
up.
But yeah, because some could say it's coincidence because life of living is just skyrocketing. Do you know what I mean? Or did the
Possibly.
or did the prices have something to do with COVID? You know how when COVID happened, it's like oil.
Wait,
this,
wait,
that.
Did I drop one? Oh, no, there it is. Sorry.
Wow.
Bring back blackface.
Oh, come on.
I'm assuming for
listen,
movies. and
listen,
stuff.
Robert
Robert
Downey
Downey
Jr.
Jr. 's funny.
Only for
yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Bring back blackface for movies in a comedical fashion.
Yes.
All right, that's a hot take.
That's a hot take, though.
Bring back blackface. There's someone with purple hair. Who's
Yeah, it's the
screaming.
whitest guy
Because
ever.
then every movie's got a blackface in it. It's like not even funny anymore. Is this?
It doesn't even make sense.
Oh, we've only got a few more. So do 2 again, DZ.
Let's go, baby.
Don't know what that is. Okay. Johnny Depp was not a victim.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think that's kind of.
I
There was
kind
a bit
of
of-
agree.
I think.
Yeah.
I kind of agree.
He was. Yeah, that's. I reckon that's mild. Because
He-
I agree,
he
he was a
wasn't-
crazy cunt
yeah,
himself.
there
He
were-
he was throwing shit at her.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
just
yeah.
the only thing with Amber Heard she done wrong. She done worse.
And she shat on him or something.
yeah, I think when fecal matter is
involved,
involved, you are the lowest piece of
the pin, bro.
shit there is.
Oh,
But Johnny Depp definitely was abusive.
Yeah,
Either verbally or he did.
Yeah,
he
they-
might not have beat her up and down the hallway like Diddy did Cassie,
yeah.
but he was still a piece of shit.
He wasn't.
At the time.
He wasn't an angel.
I mean, come on, bro. You're Pirates of the. You're literally Captain Jack Sparrow.
So weird. Yeah, he was always drunk.
Is that mild or mild?
Mild.
Yeah.
We all agree.
So then
I've got another
you got
one,
one more. Joey's gonna have 2 more. I get 2 more, and then DZ gets the last
And then
one.
we're gonna
This one
close it
says-
out, baby.
And that's it.
Smacking your kids is abuse.
No,
That's a hot take.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I think.
You think it's abuse?
Yeah.
You don't need to smack your kids, bro.
Hold on.
God,
When,
you don't need to smack your kids.
when I say smacking, like,
Bruh.
like I don't know. I feel like at the same time, I'm not talking. I'm not asking
No,
you
no,
to
no.
talk
Hold on
to
a
your
second.
kid.
You two are the type of dudes where the kid acts naughty at the school, bullies other kids, and then you just go, no, he didn't mean it. He's just playing, and then you don't discipline the kid. When
No,
you, get
you
home.
can discipline, but you don't
Nah,
need to
man.
smack them. I used to think the same thing,
smack across the
but
fucking.
it doesn't work, dude.
I think
it
when we,
doesn't
I
work.
think Iggy, when we have kids, I feel like we'll
Yeah, you'll learn, man.
Yeah.
Smacking your kids doesn't. I'm sure Chloe would know.
Like
Smacking your kid, it doesn't work.
I
dude.
feel like it's like as a
Give me a
kid,
pin.
I could only imagine. Obviously, I'm speaking from a non-parent, but I can imagine. And I'm not equating kids to dogs, but you know how when you hit your dog and they don't know what the fuck they've done wrong. When you hit a child that doesn't say wrong, you're kind of not explaining unless you hit him and go and then sit him down and have a deep discussion. But I feel like you have to try to articulate what they did wrong, what's going to happen if they keep doing it, and if you keep doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard because I'm not a parent. You will get frustrated. Your patience will wear thin. You choose to hit because it's easier, right? But the thing is, if you take that, I can imagine if you get that extra effort, it'll take more in you as a person not to hit him. But I feel like at the end of the day, unless they're just a real cunt in that way, they just got to get bashed by someone else in life. But I feel like you as a parent, you just have to go listen. And if you tell them and you articulate, and they keep doing it, they get bashed one day. You don't want that to happen to your child, but you have to think logic over the fist. It's not a dictatorship. You try to. That's what I can imagine. I have no kids, but I can imagine.
I was gonna say, I hope you have kids one day, man, because I think you would be a great dad, honestly, and I think you.
It would take patience. It would take patience.
You would love having kids.
But don't get me wrong. If I'm in Woolies and that kid's screaming, I want to go Hadouken,
mate. And you're Hadouken.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can.
Yeah.
But that's biased. Though. Everyone who has a kid goes, it's the best thing ever. But people who don't have kids go, it's the best thing ever. You know what I'm saying? You can't really everyone who has a kid thinks their kid's the smartest, the funniest. Come on, man. Like at this point, we all know it's just biased as fuck.
Well, no, that's not true because my kid is actually the smartest, the funniest. What do you think this is? Mild, hot?
That's
hot.
That's hot. That's hot because I know that it would be heavily debated.
Yeah. No, but Joey, what you said is actually very.
Do you know what I mean?
Like very. I feel like you'd be a great dad, man.
Thanks,
man. Very
man.
switched on.
Thank you.
That was very accurate.
Because so many times in life, do you feel like, bro, it would be so much easier. I know it's different when it's a girl.
Your patience runs out. Yeah.
Right? And you're like, if I could just backhand this child.
and they talk all day, every day. They don't stop talking.
Yeah.
They're chewing your ear off, bro.
Bro, fucking kids are annoying, man. Like, seriously, bro.
They really are.
I love
I think it's like that thing where it's like other kids are annoying, but when it's your kid,
of course.
You're gonna think,
definitely.
Imagine little Iggy and Chloe running around, and
It
you're like,
would be adorable,
right?
But
And then you plays the COD too loud, and you're like, shut the fuck up.
my kid's gonna be a fucking musical genius.
Oh yeah,
gonna be at 1 year old making dubstep. Fucking
making more successful than you at one. And you're like,
the famous baby on TikTok.
Black licorice is a great flavor.
No, hot take.
That shit is ass.
Yeah.
That's ass.
Yeah, that's literally.
That's almost a spicy take.
And it's not even us because I don't mind. Like,
that's fucking spicy. No one likes
black licorice.
red licorice, which isn't even licorice. That's all right.
Yeah,
Pedro Pascal is overrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, have you seen the meme of this
where
guy?
He's touching everyone's
That's just my anxiety. He's got the Wolf of Wall Street thing where he's dry humping the chick, and it's like Pedro Pascal and he's having an anxiety attack. He's humping the chick.
Bro, this cunt.
I don't like him no more.
I like him. I don't like him.
I like him, but do you think that, like radio music, do you know how you like a song and then it gets overplayed too much and then you go, well, now I'm fucking over it. He's kind of entering the Rock status in terms of he's in everything. He's in Fantastic Four, which I haven't seen. I heard it kind of flop, to be honest, but maybe not. Go see it for yourselves. It's on Disney and shit. But he's literally, in the space of a year, the guy's done Last of Us, Fantastic Four. You know,
he's in Hot Demand, bro.
Yeah,
right? That's when he starts touching everyone's wives. That's when he gets
touching their face and shit.
Oh, bro, yeah. I mean,
my anxiety, bro. You're an A-list celebrity, got anxiety. In pub. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's a fucking.
If he gives me
mild.
a few mil, I might let him touch Tori's leg above the jeans.
Am I the only one I would love to be rich and famous? I'd be out in the street going, I'd be fucking sculling drinks and shit. You know what I mean? Like the people like us don't get it, but then the nerd burgers always apparently get it.
Yeah. I'm so nervous and social anxiety, but I'm famous and rich and I've got $1 million yacht. Fuck off.
It's
idiots.
funny the
Like,
comments
seriously.
they try defending this guy when people comment he's like a creep and shit. The comments that defend him, it's like fucking.
I do this to my friends' missus too. All right, so what do we think?
Mild, man. He's pretty overrated, bro.
And then we've got 3 more.
Oh,
So 1 each.
Yeah, 1 each. Let's go,
Here we
baby.
go. Here we go.
To close out the show.
Come on.
all right.
You guys are fucking being treated
Well,
right now. How long have we been recording
this
for?
is-
You guys are spoiled.
Yeah, literally.
Well, this
Spoiled.
is straight in the mild. It's fun to walk in the rain. I mean, no, wait a minute.
Hot
I was getting confused. I actually don't like the rain.
Yeah.
I've had that thought where I try to embrace it. You know, when it's raining.
Pull your last one, mate.
I usually never pull out, but world leaders should be women only. I reckon this is Tori as well.
Right.
And Tori, you got to let me know, okay? If so, the first one was extra pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
That was you. World leaders should be women only. I think No,
That is a
no.
spicy take.
If you actually think that
Yeah.
the world wouldn't last very
No.
long.
So if you mean that, you do mean that there's a woman in terms of being like logical, but there's the man that just does
knows how to react,
execute.
and
Bro.
execute.
Because women,
Yeah.
I will admit, most women, not all, most women are more emotionally intelligent. Therefore, they
Yes.
can think better under pressure. And I'm generalizing, but I'm saying most, right? Guys tend to dick measure a little
Yes.
bit. Most women can see sense. There are the crazies, but you do need, and I'm not being sexist here, but the women around them need strong men around them.
Yes.
But a lot of the time it works well. In terms of the other way around, a lot of strong men need strong women.
Bro,
you know?
if all the world leaders were women, the countries would just pretend to be
One giant
friends
nail
and then
salon.
go and bitch about each other to
Exactly.
the other. They will- Pakistan will be like, "Did you see what China did?" And then they'll have a Chinese meeting and they'll be
Listen
like,
to me,
"Oh,
man.
we're fucking."
Yeah. Did you see China got new BBLs lately? You know?
Listen to me. We are biologically wired since the beginning of human time. Men protect, fight off the scary animals. Women stay at home, nurture, raise the kids, make home a home, and that nurturing, comforting thing. That's it, and that's how life was. It used to be that simple.
And give sloppy toppy.
It was, life was that simple at one point, but it's hard to picture because we're in this crazy world of everyone's got opinions and this and that. But essentially, in our brains, that's life.
Yep.
Men protect, fight if we have to. Women nurture, take care of the home. That is it.
But
That is life at its core. And if
It
you
is, it
don't
is.
think that's life,
at its core. But
that's life.
do you think
like
the longer we progress, there's a lot of bitches that are men out there, and there's
Yes.
there's a few more masculine women out there than
Yes.
normal. So
it gets
as we
skewed, the lines get blurred a
as
bit
in, there's
as we
more
progress.
there's probably
Yes.
more mask women there's ever been,
Yeah.
and there's probably more bitches, as in more beta males
Yeah.
that there's ever been.
Definitely.
But yeah, ultimately, I feel like it would be refreshing to have
Yeah.
a woman, more women in in Parliament, or more women maybe surrounding.
Which there are these days.
There are,
Like
there
you
are.
got the president of
Yeah.
Italy and Mexico. They're both women. You know?
Yeah.
So.
This is definitely spicy.
This
'cause
is spicy though.
no offense, Chris. This
fuck
is
women.
Tory.
No, I'm joking.
No one's going to agree with this.
Yeah, it's
ever.
like just look at the WNBA.
Yeah.
No,
Never.
I'm joking.
If women were world leaders all over the world, every country's GDP would go down a little bit because of the pay gap.
What's GDP?
The how much a country is fucking the per capita. What is
Okay,
it?
that seems like it's a whole
Current
other
per capita?
episode at this point.
Anyway, it was a joke. It was a poor joke. Okay?
See, yeah, it just goes straight over my head.
Last but not least, Sydney is better than Melbourne, and we know this.
Yeah,
We know
bro,
this.
every
I've
time
been
I
to
see on the
Melbourne,
news,
it's a
it's
shithole. Yeah.
some stabbing, some fucking home invasion in Melbourne. It's always Melbourne.
Right, trust me, I've been to Melbourne, man, and it was fun, but it was literally there was homeless cunts everywhere and shit. It was fucking like out of control, man. Like straight out, bro.
Well, I think that's a Sydney. That's mild. I think the people in Melbourne agree.
Man, guys, we appreciate
it, man.
we appreciate everyone that sent in their hot take or their unpopular opinion.
Yeah, man.
You guys have literally made this podcast work, to be honest. So
before we wrap up, though,
Do a quick recap.
did we guess all of our hot takes?
yes,
Yeah.
Because you guys got my one incorrect.
What?
I actually did not send that.
Oh, well, what'd you said?
I don't
You
know.
said the N-word one.
Friendly Fire has a 10-inch penis.
I said the N-word one. Nah, I said.
I actually did think it was the N-word.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, maybe controversial. I actually sent the really overhearing about Israel versus Palestine.
Really?
I want to move on to the next trend, the next genocide that we're all going to fucking,
The next genocide.
the one we're all going to protest and fucking rave about and change our profile pics to fucking
That'll be the-
yellow and white
the
flags.
American
Okay.
Civil War.
So this one, Friendly Fire is a master of the universe, is definitely mild because I am. We all know this. That's a mild.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Pass me that thing here. So
Yeah.
Read them out, man. Let's give a quick recap.
So in our mild category, we got pronouns don't make you interesting. Men should pay for the first date always.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't go to the gym to work out; they take the piss. Isn't it weird that humans are worried about exposing themselves when it's just skin? Sydney's better than Melbourne. The rainbow belongs to everyone. Disco is the music we need. Nickelback had some good songs.
Yeah.
Self-care has been hijacked by consumerism. Fat is not an accomplishment. Pedro Pascal is overrated. Johnny Depp was not a victim. If you can't spell opinion, you don't get to have one. It's fun to walk in the rain. Friendly Fire is the master of the universe.
Yes.
Nice.
I think that's got the most opinions in the mild. Our hot is people who post about their mental health problems on social media and do nothing, attention seekers. The Star Wars prequel trilogy is better than the original trilogy. The reasonable belief is that there's a God, the creation one. Pineapple does go on pizza, extra pineapple in parentheses. Futurama is better than The Simpsons. The book is not always better than the movie. Autism is not a crutch for laziness. Cold pizza is better than hot pizza. Cat videos are not entertaining. Meow. Mumble rap is a creative form of music. Bring back blackface.
It's mild.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You people.
COVID was to cull the population and
Yes.
cause infertility. Smacking your kids is abuse. Being brutally honest is usually just rude. And stand-up comedians aren't that funny. So they're our hot takes. And lastly, our spicy takes. 30th trimester abortion, so murder, should be optional. There aren't enough natural disasters in the world.
Who said that one? Seriously.
We should be allowed to say the N-word twice a year and on special occasions. Black licorice is a great flavor. What if Hitler was trying to protect us from Israel?
Oh my
Black licorice and Hitler in the same.
Yeah.
World leaders should all be women, and perhaps the most blasphemous one on here is sex is overrated.
Boo. We need to get a boo sound bar and a cheer sound bar.
That's it there,
Look at
man.
that. Thank you for sending them in.
Thank you so
can
much, guys.
Hit our links and you can send us some questions for the normal episodes. We're on 171 next week.
Yeah, man.
Let's
So,
go, man.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Check out our music, our albums, all that shit.
all done, ready to go for more music. Next week we return back to normal. Obviously, this episode, the timelines and the way we kind of structure was a little bit all over the place, but I didn't expect we'd get this many.
Yeah.
Whether this was one person sending all of them or this was a whole bunch of fans.
Thanks, Zexa.
Regardless, yeah, thank you.
Regardless, we appreciate it. Boys, thank you so much as always.
Salud, amigos. Catch you
And
in the
guys,
next
we'll
one.
catch you next week.
Let's go.